What's up, everybody? It is time to party. The least favorite, least productive week of the year, the week between Christmas and New Year's, has getting ready to come to a close. Rev's disagreeing.
I work in a restaurant industry. The week before Christmas till the week after New Year's is the busiest week out of the entire year for us. Beats Mother's Day.
Mother's Day? I remember some crazy wild days. Yeah, Mother's Day always made sense, but I think it's becoming, as like more men cook in the house, I think that's becoming less and less of a thing. Because it used to be like, hey, I don't feel like cooking for mom, so we're just going to take her out to dinner because I don't want her to have to cook either. The gift for mom is she don't have to cook dinner for us tonight. We're going to buy her dinner instead of like them cooking her dinner. But yeah, like when I was in the industry, like 8 years ago, Mother's Day was pretty big. And the craziest was ever I got my ass kicked. I worked at a TGI Fridays, and it was Thanksgiving, and they were like, "I'm going to run a skeleton crew and just test the water to see if anybody actually comes in."
Brutal, dude. Straight brutal.
We had 3 servers for an entire TGI Fridays. I lost like 9, 10 tables walked out that day. It was bad. But yeah, holidays are wild. I don't miss it at all, dude. I'm glad it's you, not me. That's a fact.
Because of the place that I work at, we have a delivery fleet because I work in that small chain pizzeria. Best in Arizona. Fucking 10 years in a row. But here's the thing. After you've been dealing with shit all week for weeks on end, you don't want to cook. No. So you just order a pizza and make the kids happy.
Yep.
Well, when everyone in town does it, it's a nightmare.
Absolutely. I got to remember the guest we have on. So everyone's like, what's our guest tonight? It's a big one. We're really, really excited about this.
Absolutely.
I got to find where'd she go? I found it. Her name is Laura Kiniry. Very Irish. Kiniry. Kiniry. She is a freelance journalist for the Smithsonian and also BBC magazines, fairly.
That's some next level stuff for us, man. It's like we're almost classy.
So she wrote an article, and it was titled, now watch, I won't be able to find it. Unbelievable. No, it's believable.
You want me to say it?
What's up with the pairing of chili and cinnamon rolls? Why kids across the Western United States came to find the unlikely combination in their school lunches. Unbelievable subject. We've had questions. Cinnamon rolls, chili. No, absolutely not.
I believe someone here has a story about that.
Yeah, I lost a SCA ancillary contest to a chili bowl with a cinnamon roll in it. And that's what took first place. And I was like, this is what I lost to? I lost to a cinnamon roll and a chili? I got questions. I go, Rev, I got questions. And Rev goes, I got more questions than you. And Rev don't normally got questions. Rev has solutions. Rev is my solution guy.
And so, I hate to say it, bro, but Skyline chili is the worst chili on the planet.
It's absolute garbage. Not only do they not put, they like trigger everybody. No beans, add cinnamon.
Yeah. Like cinnamon
the two most controversial things to chili, they're like, I'm not going to do either of them.
Like the way they sell some of it is kind of interesting. Like the Skyline chili 3-way where you have like spaghetti and cheese on it.
This actually is a funny story too.
But the actual Skyline chili, rough, man. That's like some MRE, like government issue shit in a can.
Oh God, yeah. Redbeard goes, but your chili had wild chives in it. Factual statement. I put a little bit of sour cream. No, I didn't put that on top. I had to like spice it up. I had to add some color to it. So it's on like the bed of kale. I'm like looking like I have no garnish. I'm looking at the back fence. and there is like wild chives growing in the fence. And I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, so I cut them up on the chop. I'm like, chick, 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 chick. And Brad's like, what in the fuck are you doing? I was
Don't
like,
worry about it, dude.
I'm putting chives in my chili, bro. Why aren't you doing it? Like, I was like, you want some? I was like, I got extra. He's like, nah.
Hard pass, bro.
All right, we're gonna do hey Damon, you're working in the back. We got a back Damon Back Porch Barbecue is going to be a part of the Dude Network going forward. He's running the boards for us, so he's going to be featuring our comment recaps, queuing up our stuff. He's going to help make this show more efficient as well, being a part of it. We all know Damon Back Porch Barbecue. He's been part of the Dude Network since he hooked me up in the Swift tailgating event down at South Carolina University. We've been good buddies ever since. Him and Johnsy getting ready to start a new show on Sunday, September. It's Johnson's birthday, so I need to know this date. I think it's the 6th. No, January 8th. January 8th. Johnson's in the background. And Dame. Okay, wait, Dame. Okay, before we get to her guest, she's not here yet. All right, let's bring him in. Guys, let's talk about the new show. Damon, you're muted. You need to unmute yourself, Damon.
It starts on Sunday, homie, the 1st. Dude Network official kickoff.
Oh.
Oh, yeah?
The 8th is the first guest.
Oh.
And it's a secret right now.
It's a secret right now.
Oh, yeah?
But it's a big one.
It's a good one.
I mean, it's your birthday. We know a lot of people.
No. My birthday is February 5th, but I don't know where are you?
Oh, I thought it was in January. Well, I'm ready to start celebrating your birthday in January, my friend.
Let's go. But we do have a show that lands on my birthday, so.
Okay. That's going to be a big one. That'll be a blowout. We might have to do some giveaways.
We might have to do something.
Yeah. Dude, now. All right. So Dave, yep. So let's do a comment recap here, Damon, Johnsy.
Sorry I'm late, everybody. I'm sorry.
You're good. Damon, Johnsy, we're gonna Johnsy, we'll bring in you here halfway through with Laura, because me and Rev, we got to get to the bottom of the cinnamon roll chili.
I need to know.
No, yeah, what?
I mean, this is not acceptable.
I've won chili competitions, but I need to know this now.
I don't want to win a chili contest. This is what it takes. I'll never compete in another one the rest of my life. I got another. I'm doing one more. If it's cinnamon again at Marietta, and if I lose the cinnamon again, and it's chili, I'm done. I'm retiring from the comp trail in general.
Oh, let's go.
All right, so let's do the comp. So Damon, I want to get you out of here. Let's do a comment recap. Robert Rose was in early. First commenter award goes to Robert Rays. Robert Rays.
There we go.
Let's go already. Redbeard Seasoning. Let's go. Masshole. Last show of 2022. Yeah, we outdid ourselves on this, and we got an actual journalist. How exciting. Someone that actually knows what he's talking about with factual evidence instead of me just pulling it out and throwing it out. Catherine, or else, please no one try to cook for me if you're not happy to do it. I need a heartfelt meal. There we go. We all need a heartfelt meal. Rose is back up.
Rose.
What has Beard been on the Dude Network? Absolutely massole. This grill life. Let's go. All right. Damon, Johnsy, we'll see you guys in just a few. All right. And real quick, I forgot to go over our sponsors real quick before we get Miss Laura on. So excited to have her in this back room here to get her on here so we won't waste a lot of her time on this Friday. Cleveland Whiskey. Shots are brought to you by Cleveland Whiskey. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame themed Christmas edition bottles are still out there. If you're outside of Ohio, look for the Wheat Penny and the Cleveland Underground Black Cherry Bourbon. It's awesome. Branch Barbecue Ranch. It's delicious. It's cheap. It's affordable. It's easy. Don't forget about the Fieldhouse Mustard. We have Willow Seasonings and Blends. Use promo code JOHNSY2022 or TDN2023 for 10% off your order. Fricks and Family Farms, go ahead and put your order in there's actually coupons. If you want a coupon for a quarter of a pig or an eighth of a beef, go to fricksandfamilyfarms.com, but click on the link in Linktree/The Dude Network. It's available on all my profile homepages. Just click on the link. And lastly, redbeardseasonings.com. Now proud to say award-winning, spicy chipotle, street corn. It's all fantastic. We love it. We cook with it. It's one of my favorites right here out of Willard, Ohio, a veteran-owned company. And now, Rev, the star of our show, the people we are all here to see. She's smiling because she's probably nervous. Like, what did I sign myself up for? And you know what? It's a fair question.
I'd have
She
the
should
same
probably
feeling.
ask herself that. She did
I
no
bet
research. Clearly did no research before agreeing to come on this show. But we love her. She's got a big brain. She's way smarter than us. A New Jersey transplant living in the great word of California. A writer of magazines that I cannot afford or understand 3 of the words in them other than her down-to-earth words. The lady, a dudette, a forever fascination topic goer with this article of why do cinnamon rolls go in chili, and we're going to find out the bottom of it with Laura Kiniry. How are we doing, Laura?
Hi, Tony. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
I'm nervous.
Rev, White Trash Mike. This is the show.
Hey, Rev. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, nice to meet you too.
Thanks.
So thank you for coming on New Year's Eve. So that's really nice of you. Are you back in California? Or are you still stuck in Jersey?
I got back yesterday to California. So
How's the weather?
It's kind of crappy here. It's a little bit rainy. Yeah, it's rainy, but it's okay. We need the rain. So it's not as cold as New Jersey.
No. You came during like literally the worst cold front in the last 30 years. So congratulations on that timing. That always makes you feel like, oh, great. Now I know never to come back here for another year.
It's why I remember that I live in California. Perfect.
That's right. That is right.
So I have a question for our guest, something we ask everybody from Jersey. Tony already knows what it is.
I think I already asked her, but
pork roll or Taylor ham?
Oh, that one.
I asked her about the glizzies.
Taylor ham.
Right on.
But I'm South Jersey, so I feel like South Jersey doesn't have it, either of them as much. We're more, Philadelphia, we're more scrapple and Philadelphia soft pretzels and cheesesteaks and stuff like that.
Scrapple.
Yeah.
I love scrapple.
That's
I love hearing
the
the name. In Ohio, it's called Krepples.
Okay.
Yeah. I get them every year. I get a hog. Yeah, they're delicious. They're like a great addition to any pork or burger.
Oh, that's interesting. I like that.
Chunk steak and do like a layer. Oh yeah, good, crispy, greasy, chewy
good stuff right there.
So, okay, let's go over. You write for BBC and the Smithsonian as well as others. You're a freelance. For those in the journalism world, means you don't really have a boss. You're 1099. You write an article and whoever wants it bids for it, gets it, publishes it, or do you like submit all articles like, hey, would this work for you, or how does that work?
I pitch ideas and then I get the assignment and then I write the story.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one caught our attention because there is a long history of the debate of why in the hell are there cinnamon rolls paired with chili? And you did some great research on this article. So on your journalism background, do you do a lot of pieces such as this? Is this like the genre you normally go, like folk pieces, history of culture in the States?
Yeah, I really love how food and culture intertwine. And I just love just really interesting things that you wouldn't normally think of. Somebody's called it smart travel or smart food journalism or something once. And I really liked that because it's just like I was just in Montreal and Montreal has all of these crazy iron staircases. Have you guys been there?
Nope. They won't let me leave the country.
Okay. The neighborhoods, like the local neighborhoods downtown have these staircases and I was so curious about them. So I did a story for Atlas Obscura just on the staircases because, why do they have these things? And it just had to do with the history of shipping and iron in the area. And just it had to do with Catholic Church. It was like a lot of crazy stuff, but I just love digging into that kind of history.
One of the really fascinating things, if you ever get the chance, is talk to the mailmen in Montreal about that. Because they're the guys who have to walk up there every day. Mm-hmm. Especially, 6 feet of snow. And they actually have very specific equipment the Postal Service issues these guys to be able to, hike up those iron stairs every day.
That would be such a cool story just to kind of have their input and kind of do a whole thing on just what it's like to be a postal person in Montreal. I like that.
All you got to do is just open the article. Once on the Dude Network, that's all he has. So what inspired, because this is such a random topic to end up on, how in the heck, out of all the options that are out there of weird food combos and culture and stuff like that, how did you end up in like the western side of the Midwest learning about cinnamon rolls and chili?
Right. It's kind of a weird topic, but it was during lockdown and I was looking for story ideas. People weren't traveling, so I was trying to look for ideas that still took me to another place, but through something like food. And I found these stories on the pairing of cinnamon rolls and chili, which I thought was kind of gross, So I was like, why would you pair these? So I looked into it and it seemed like there was like a lot of background, and I pitched it to my editor and I never heard anything. So I just kind of forgot about it. And then when things opened back up again, I went on a trip to Wyoming and we were sitting at dinner one night and one of the girls was from Cheyenne and she's like, have you guys ever had cinnamon rolls and chili? And another guy who had grown up, I think in Pittsburgh, but he was living in Washington, almost spit out his drink. And he's like, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. And I said, I pitched that story. I've heard of this and I had never tried it. And so I went back to my editor and I told him that there's this very heated debate and some people love it and some people hate it. And so he gave me the assignment.
If you ever want a barbecue one, that's a divisive one. Fat cap up or down on a brisket. That'll make people angry. That'll trigger somebody.
Okay.
Go ahead. Hey, we'll get you Myron Nixon to interview. We'll let you talk to him for 10 minutes about how he feels about that.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that to her, Rev. I wouldn't do it to her.
In the barbecue world, that's kind of like the New York slice versus the Chicago deep dish.
There's no right answer.
No, there isn't. And it is
actually
fiercely guarded and debated. Kind of
the right answer is it depends on your cooking technique. That's the right answer. So anyway, sorry. Anyway, I just wanted to throw you into the brisket realm. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
So the editor's like, let's go for it. If it's that heated, let's see what you come up with. Now, have you ever been tasked with an article and then they say, this sucks? I ain't doing it.
No, thankfully. I've always been able to kind of find a good angle. There was an article that I did for Atlas Obscura on a dish that was supposed to be, was a fish in China that I was in China and I had this fish. And there was a story that an assassin had hidden a dagger inside the fish. And that was kind of the history. And when I pitched it, that's how I pitched it. But when I dug into it, it was actually a different fish that they put the dagger in, but I was still able to kind of talk about this specific dish and then talk about the history of the assassin. So it worked out.
The quest for the truth set you
Right?
free, Laura.
Yeah.
And it set the article into the stratosphere. I love it.
So this being like New Year's Eve and New Year's Day coming up and all that, have you ever explored the interesting good luck cuisines of New Year's?
I've definitely, I've read stories on them and I've thought about them, but I'm so, you're saying it, I'm like, that's such a great idea, but I always think of it too late.
It's kind of one of those things where it would take a while to do because there's such a vast diversity of it. Like where Tony is, they have a large, Polish population, and kielbasa and sauerkraut is a traditional, New Year's Day kind of bring in the New Year's kind of thing. Down south,
and cabbage. It's got to be. It's potatoes, pork, and cabbage. That's why for dinner tonight I did cabbage rolls stuffed with mashed potatoes and sausage. Let's go.
Wow,
for us, we have the big tradition of black eyed peas, collard greens.
Yes. And I think this is
year.
actually when we bring Damon and sorry, Rev, you can finish here. I think when we get Damon and Johnsy on with Laura, I think it's going to be great to go around all the New Year's traditions from our different parts of the country and kind of compare them. I think that'll be a fun little project at the end of this.
Yeah.
Well, I have a quick question. Rev, where are you based?
So I actually also grew up on the East Coast. I'm actually from Long Island. Okay. I lived in Ventura County, California for a number of years, and now I live up in the mountains of Arizona.
Okay, cool.
When I was in the service, I was also stationed down south, in South Carolina and Missouri and Georgia. So I kind of have this really weird cross section of experiences
Okay.
And aside from being in the service, I've only been a chef my like entire life. And like worked in the restaurant industry.
I mean, I thought she was going to guess like Hawaii with your backdrop. Just
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you get to digging on this article. How long did it take for you? How long does it take for you to invest in time into making a finished product of an article? I mean, before first submittal to an editor to see like what changes and stuff like that they want to make, or is it? I'm sure it varies, but what was
Yeah,
what
it
was this
varies. I mean, I usually take 2 weeks if I can.
Dang,
Just
you're a
because I
speed
need
writer.
to get the sources, and track them down. And a lot of times, like one of the guys that is in the article, some person had contacted me similarly to the way that you contacted me and asked me to speak at her school. And her school was in Spokane, and so I tracked her down again and asked her to get someone in Spokane to talk to me about the pairing because she said she grew up with it. So
Very cool.
yeah,
Awesome.
so 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, so you've done your research. So now let's start diving into strongholds of this blasphemy of a dish of cinnamon rolls and chili.
Mm-hmm.
Where were the biggest strongholds of it? Like what parts of the country did you see the most influence? You already said Wyoming. I know there was a link in the article. I guess Nebraska is really big, right?
Nebraska has it. Iowa has it. I think I heard that the Dakotas and also Spokane, Washington, but not, and Seattle, I think as well. But it's weird because it depended on what school you went to. Like some of the schools in Spokane, the public schools all had it for their lunch, but then other schools, outside of Spokane didn't have it. And if you didn't grow up with it, it's not something you would think to pair.
Yeah.
It's weird how things work though. Like it's really weird. So the lady that beat me with the cinnamon roll chili was from West Virginia, which fits your narrative with the logging camps.
Yes.
Very coal mine, very poor. Like, a lot of like very Polish or Italian, like the coal mines had the rule of 33% white, 33% black, 33% immigrant, so they can never organize and create and unionize. They wanted them all separate. They all thought they wouldn't mingle. So they had a lot of diversity down there. So you still had your Polish and all that. And that's why pepperoni rolls are so big in West Virginia.
Yeah,
because pepperoni kept for weeks and bread was cheap with the flour and the water. And they would just pack their hubs like pepperoni rolls that would last forever because off the company script. Yeah. But cinnamon roll chili, but cinnamon and chili was a big thing in southern West Virginia. And I'm going to guess what your history of the logging camps. I mean, Rev, if you think about it, the combo does make sense on how she pointed out in the article as the loggers needed power food quickly. Like logging back in the day was terrible.
Yeah, I also understand the culinary science behind it between the diversity of strong flavors. So you have that like dense cake like bread of like cinnamon rolls or cinnamon buns and like super sweet icing, but then you have like heat from the chili and the saltiness. So on some level I understand the contrast of flavors, but in my brain, like cinnamon rolls are cinnamon rolls and chili is chili.
Wait, so have you guys tried it?
I refuse.
Yeah.
I've had cinnamon in chili and I hate it.
I've had it before.
I don't like cinnamon and chili. I've tried cinnamon. I've had Skyline chili. It sucks butt, And I normally I'd say the other word, but you're a lady, and I feel like I should. You don't. Yeah, so I'm dialing it back a little bit. Dialing it back, folks. Look at me showing progress and hold and New Year.
I have this
coming
culinary rule that says I'm going to try everything once when it's presented to me, and it doesn't matter what it is. I've definitely tried it once. Not my favorite thing. I probably wouldn't order it.
Okay.
I mean, I bet for the price though, because God, I mean, you get like $6, man. You can get a cinnamon roll and a bowl of chili and be stuffed.
Right.
Yeah.
And I get it. That's why. So the part, and you can back me up on this, the part that really threw me off was how the public school system really embraced this combination in certain areas. Like you said, Spokane. I didn't realize that it was all the way up into Washington State. I thought it was more of like a western side, like the Iowa, Nebraska, Dakotas, Wyoming stuff. So like break down to us what you found out about the public school systems. Explain to everybody. We've read the article. People watching have not. So break down what you discovered of how the cinnamon roll and chili combo became so prominent in the school lunches. You went over it really great in the article.
Yeah, it's because the school programs had to meet a quota of certain foods. They had to do a protein, a vegetable. I think it said a meat or a meat-like substance, and a couple of vegetables, a carb. And so when schools would get their deliveries, they get these things like one whole chicken or like a giant thing of beans, and they'd have to figure out how to make food that met the requirements out of these big orders. And a lot of people, I think mostly because in the Midwest, there's a lot of Scandinavian heritage. And they were used to, like, cinnamon rolls are huge in Sweden. And so a lot of the people that were working in the school systems thought, oh, we could do something like this. We can make the cinnamon rolls, we can make the chili, we can pair them together. It meets the quota. And I think because Spokane, I think what happened is, somebody went from one public school system to another part of the country and brought this with them. And these are the kind of things that people grow up with. I mean, I grew up with Philadelphia soft pretzels in my grade school. And when I was just in New Jersey, my dad met me at the airport with a bag of Philadelphia soft pretzels because I need them. I need them to live when I'm back there.
And so that makes sense why Mike Trout from Philly is like the voice of like the Super Pretzel. I had no idea.
Oh, see?
I had no idea. I was like, man, that's such a random company for a baseball star, but he's from Delco. So
there you go.
That makes sense now.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, keep teaching me, Laura. I'm a sponge tonight. Let's go.
Well, that's it. I mean, these people that grew up with this food, it was a really great way. The Midwest, especially, and these places in the West, like the Dakotas, get a lot of snow. These are hardy, school systems, hardy people, and they want food that, like you said, you can eat this up and it's going to fill you for the whole day. And people
it's
just
it's also probably very cost effective because
yes.
if you're talking the price of ingredients, you could make sheets of those cinnamon rolls at cost.
Right?
Well, you're
talking to a school district. So they have to fit, what their requirements are and their nutritional scale versus how much money they're getting from the county to make it.
And also, this is also before it was $5 for a pound of burger. This is back when you can get a bulk burger, like a 10-pound block for like $6,
Yeah.
Like 60 cents a pound
case for $11
at the school level system. So yeah, man, like you could, tomato, like get 5-gallon buckets of tomato juice and sauce and like paste and stuff. Man, yeah, you could do it real big.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Rev, last question before we bring in Johnsy and Damon.
I have so many questions. So many questions.
You still have time for more. We're just going to have a couple more faces in here to help ask them.
So being this is kind of your niche market, so to speak, is interesting culinary things. Have you ever done any research into the urban gardens in Detroit and their food deserts?
I've done a little. There was a book that I did a sort of a review on years ago for Smithsonian on Detroit, and it mentioned a lot of their food gardens. I actually pitched to start a story on food deserts, not specifically Detroit, but on food deserts throughout the country. It didn't get picked up, but I know a little bit about them.
It's a brutal and fascinating subject that we live in one of the greatest first world countries in the world, and there are places and enclaves in our country that the only place you can get dinner is a liquor store. It blows your mind when you actually do some of the research into these things. One of the big things in Detroit when they started doing these urban gardens, half of the city got taken back by nature. The city said they weren't allowed to do it. Like, a large number of like these neighborhoods would get together and start a food garden. They'd say, it's not zoned for it, so we're not going to let you do it. And a lot of the population said, yeah, we don't care. We're going to do it anyway.
I was going to say, cops have already got problems up there, man. Stopping somebody from growing food doesn't seem like something that they would really want to tackle anytime soon.
You'd be surprised. It's easier to deal with.
Yeah, you're right, man. Nothing surprises my ass anymore. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know, those are.
I gave up logic a long time ago, Rev.
You know, I think some of that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Have you ever looked in? So everyone knows St. Patty's Day, and like corned beef and cabbage is the big St. Patty's Day meal, right? Have you ever done any research to see where it came from? Because that's not an indigenous Irish dish.
No, I like that idea.
So I'll give you the quick broad spectrum. So we had large.
You should probably get at least 3 ideas from Rev during those shows.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tony. So we had these large immigrations of Irish immigrants into the East Coast of America, you know, Boston, New York. And I'm like, well, you don't get to go into the good neighborhoods back then when you're the first immigrants into the country. So the immigrants that came there prior to the Irish were like Polish and from basically where the former Soviet Union is, a lot of like Czech Republic and Yugoslavia and stuff like that, who were known for brining and pickling their meats. Yep. Well, it's because it's usually the cheapest cut of meat. Well, when the Irish came here, they took their indigenous cuisine and kind of infused it with what was already here. And
now, do you think that's got a lot to do with like the families cross marrying once they got over here, and like the Irish were marrying like the Western Europeans or Eastern Europeans or something? You think that had a lot to do with that?
Part of it.
Yeah,
that's a big part of it. But the neighborhoods where they all moved, there was kind of like this intermingling of cuisines. So they would take what they could afford, what was being sold there already, and then took what they were already making. Like the national dish of Ireland is colcannon, which is basically poached and boiled eggs and cabbage, or potatoes and cabbage. Well, if you add some cured like meats to it, you get corned beef and cabbage.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
Interesting. He's an interesting fellow. We call him literally, he's our Corona guy. Dos Equis, he's the most interesting man in the world. So, all right. So we're going to bring in 2 other yahoos. 2 wasn't enough for you, Laura. We're going to up this to 4. We got another Californian, and then we got some happy dude, because I think, Damon, give me a thumbs up if South Carolina won. Oh, they lost? Okay. He's bummed. South Carolina blew it. They were up by 7. I wish I would not have brought that up. But here's Johnsy out of Turlock, California, and Damon out of Florence, South Kakalaki.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
How are you?
Doing well yourself?
Brothers.
Good.
She is doing as good as she can be for regretting a life choice 15 minutes into it. So.
No, I don't regret it.
Oh, that's cool. I thought it was another California dig.
No, Johnsy. Now, hey, with Laura here, I guess.
We're going to behave now.
Bad thing about California tonight. Look at her. You think I'm going to talk bad about California? She's an angel. You got angels living. She is the California angel.
That's right.
When she went back to New Jersey, that's when they changed the name. That's when they changed the name, to the Los Angeles of Anaheim. So, Damon, sorry about your Chanticleers, man. No, Chanticleers, your Gamecocks.
No, it's the Gamecocks, but we go.
Well, my Chanticleers lost last week, so I'm sorry.
They did.
South Carolina's a bunch of losers, except for you.
Thank you.
You're a winner.
You
don't put cinnamon rolls in chili. That's why.
Yeah,
there's a clip. So, all right, Johnsy, Damon, you have been listening to us badger her with all these questions. By the way, anybody watching, like and share this video for us. We'll get some likes.
Absolutely.
A little bit. I'll let you guys, Johnsy, seniority, please ask away what we missed and failed to ask Laura already.
I would like to know it's kind of like a 2-parter, the most interesting place that, I'm going to keep it foodie, that food has taken you for an article.
I love
and
it.
The most interesting food you've come across because of working on,
Johnsy coming out swinging with the double loading.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wow, that's
Sum
so
up your
good.
career in the two meals. Go.
God, I can't even. This is so hard. I'm kind of going through my head really quickly, trying to see. I don't know if this is the most interesting, but I do remember early on when I started traveling. So coming from New Jersey, when I was growing up, the only thing I would eat was the El Grande cheeseburger at Chichi. It was like the only thing outside of the ordinary, like Italian food or American food. And then I moved to San Francisco and started eating everything. And so when I was in Norway, there's a season where cod tongue is very popular. And that was a really interesting food to eat. And it's not a story that I've ever written. I've wanted to write it, but again, it's one of those things that the season comes up. It's cod tongue season now. And I just don't think about writing the story. And then I was like, oh, it's something I could write. God, I've eaten so many different things. But
you just threw Rev for a loop on the cod tongue. He don't normally turn his head sideways very often.
And I'm kind of startled.
I know what that tastes like.
I'm startled and amazed that there's a whole season just for the tongue.
Well, so I don't think it's actually cod tongue. Like, I think it's a certain kind of, like, they call it that, but I think it's something else.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know there's a whole thing where a lot of kids will go and they'll catch the fish for the cod tongue. It's a good way to, like, a seasonal work for teenagers.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
And then that assassin fish in
okay. It's the cheek. It's the jaw. It's the jawline muscle of the meat.
Technically it's called the collar.
The collar meat. Yeah, Reed the fish monger that we got all the time on Delray. He swears it's some of the best eating of a fish you can have. That and the cheek meat.
It is
interesting.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Johnsy, would you like to share your most interesting culinary experience that's about to happen?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the balut.
No, what you're going to have.
I can't even pronounce it. Surströmming?
Yeah, perhaps our lovely guest can explain what surströmming is, if she's heard about it.
I have not heard. Wait, where is this?
Wait, Laura, are you willing to try some for an article?
No.
Yes! Rev! No,
yes.
She said
no.
yes.
She said yes.
No?
She said yes. Rev, don't you dare.
No.
Wait,
no,
why?
Honestly, learn. Okay, you probably don't want to. We'll explain to you what it is. But the fact that you committed after meeting us for only a half hour shows that you have not quite figured out who we are, but we appreciate
it.
You are a brave soul.
Yeah,
So
that takes
surströmming.
cojones. I love it.
Real quick, do you know what balutes are? The fertilized duck eggs from the Philippines.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So that's how this conversation started. We were talking about things we'll never ever put in our face again.
Okay.
And I spoke really quickly and got myself into this mess.
So what is it? I'm so excited to hear this.
Surströmming is a Scandinavian cured fish that is fermented and then canned.
Okay.
And it is brutal. Like, when you get it, you have to import it from like Sweden because they don't have it here in America. It comes in this can that is distended by the time it gets to you. Like, the fermentation continues, and like you have to open it outside because it's over pressurized from the fermentation and gets like everywhere.
Yeah.
But it tastes like
He sent me a video of somebody opening it in their car to try it, and let's just say it was worse than the chili incident.
Oh yeah,
it was bad.
No, dude.
There's like a level of putrefaction that happens between the fermentation and canning process, where a lot of
you gotta
meat
stop
kind of
talking about
breaks
it,
down
dude.
into a sludge.
I'm gonna throw the can away and just say it got lost in the mail.
Pretty hardcore. I mean, so I was just in Iceland and I tried that fermented shark, but they give you such a small piece, and it doesn't sound like this, like it doesn't explode in the can. So I don't know, but if you eat it quickly,
the can is like the can is like a quart. It's not like a little either.
What am I supposed to do with the rest of it?
You have to eat the whole thing.
No, sir.
Hey, you want to go viral?
No, he has to get up.
Thanks, Johnsy. You want to get big?
One fork.
It has to be a real forkful, though.
I'm not like scooping it like it's mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving.
It can't be like a little.
No.
Yeah, you want it inside your fingernails so you can smell it for the next 6 days.
Guys,
bro.
is this going to be on the show? Do I get to watch this?
Yes.
Live.
It'll
Yeah.
be on our Thursday show.
Laura's request, Johnsy, do not. Only if Laura comes on to watch it.
I'll come on to watch it. I'll do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Johnsy's done. You can't get out of that.
No, I was never going to get out of it, bro. I'm not a
but you got to do it live You got to do it live.
It was always going to be live.
Oh.
It was always
going to be live on the Thursday show, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Laura's going to be a guest on Random Thoughts. So
I ordered it for him.
I think Laura would be a great Random Thoughts of the Rev guest. I mean,
absolutely.
I feel like he could teach Rev.
If you would honor us by doing a Thursday show, that would be great.
Okay. Yeah, sure, that'd be fun.
All right, let's do it. She committed and she rolled her eyes like, I am going to commit on camera, but I will dodge the question for the next 3 months on my
You saw how quickly I committed to this. I was like,
I know. I couldn't believe it. I told Rev, I was like, you're not going to believe this. She's coming on because I found the article. And I said, I got to ask her. I got to ask her.
You know,
and I was like, there's no way.
So this was
I creeped your name on Instagram, and I'm like, well, she's a journalist, so she should pop up, and that's not a normal name. It's not a little different, a little different. And then I saw you had like 2,000 followers, and I was like, I might be able to actually get her attention, and she might actually respond to this. And sure enough, I was like, no one's ever stalked her on Instagram before.
This was my side of the conversation. Me and Tony were talking about this chili cinnamon roll thing, and he sends me the article. So I read it, and I'm like, bro, what are the odds that she would ever talk to us about this?
Oh, my God.
And then a day later, he's like, guess who's coming on the show?
That's how we do it. That's literally how our – if anybody wants to know how we book our guests, that's it.
Yeah, no. I told my brothers that I was coming on the Dude Network, and they're like, the Dude Network. I'm like, yeah, the Dude.
They're probably like, what did you get yourself into, sis? Do big brothers need to intervene? Like,
hey, they're silently stalking the show. Like, these guys better be all right.
I know all y'all's names.
Right? Yeah.
So Damon, out of South Carolina, and we got another guest coming on here in about 5 minutes. So Damon, what questions do you have for Laura? Then I want to quickly, before we get to our next guest, go over our New Year's regional dishes from where you're at in the country. But Damon, go ahead.
I'll make it easy. All the traveling that you do, all the food that you see, all the food that you eat, what's your favorite dish to cook back home?
Ooh, good one. Dang it. Good one.
Dang it. Look, that's why we brought them on. That's why we got the guy.
That is a hard question because this is kind of embarrassing to say, but I don't cook that often.
It's not embarrassing.
I eat a lot of food, but I mean, I just cook normal. Like I love making roasted Brussels sprouts. I loved making roasted chestnuts for winter. Back east, I do this casserole. It's kind of a weird casserole that my aunt used to make. Not weird. I think it's called funeral casserole, and it's got everything bad for you: Velveeta cheese, cornflakes, potatoes, and frozen potatoes. And I love making that kind of stuff. Yeah.
You're on the right network to talk about that meal.
Yeah.
You're on the right network to talk about.
My family makes a version of that for sure.
Yeah. I just think of my aunt every time I eat it, so I love making it out here.
All right. So we have Laura does rock. Thank you, Robert. Yes,
we're
Laura
not
rocks.
worthy.
Absolutely, for certain. Johnsy, we're gonna start. We'll do ladies last because we want to save the best for last with Laura on this. Normally, ladies first. That's what we're all about here, But in this scenario, not. Johnsy. We'll go with you, Damon, Rev, me, and then we'll finish off with Laura with your family's good luck New Year's resolution meal. Go ahead, John.
I don't know. Okay, well, traditionally our meal has always been like a honey baked ham meal. Okay. That's just always what it's been.
Pork. Pork. I found
now it's I didn't even know that there was like lucky dishes to eat. This is all news to me.
Okay.
I just always.
But that's a great answer, though. That's what we're looking for. I love it. I love it. Damon.
I mean,
makes sense.
Here in South Carolina, the same thing as pork. You got that black eyed peas and greens. That's the southern way here.
All right. Rev, I know you're from Long Island, but let's talk Arizona here because that's where you live now. What do the folks in Arizona do for New Year's in that area? And you have a lot of Native American traditions in your life as well. So actually, let's talk. You get two answers. What you do in Arizona, and then what maybe the Native Americans do in Arizona for New Year's. I'm interested.
So I'm right there with Damon. For me and our family, we do black eyed peas and collard greens. Some ham hocks, all that good stuff. That's just kind of a thing that we've done for years. As far as Native American traditions go, there's two main tribes here where I live. One of them is the Navajo, and the other ones are the Hopi tribe. My wife is part of the Hopi tribe. Her grandmother was the lieutenant governor of the tribe. So It's kind of a big deal in our family. Traditionally, so they don't subscribe to the standard calendar when it comes to like New Year's and Christmas, obviously. So it's really about their dancing seasons, and they're kind of like the solstice would be a good way to explain it, and the wheel of the year, depending on what harvest is going to be there and which. They have things called kachinas, and kachinas essentially like the gods. Mm-hmm. And each kachina has a separate and different dance and set of dancers for that. So right now they don't do that. They're actually gearing up for the beginning of their planting season. So they dance and ask the gods for a good planting season, and that starts in like February.
So that's like their New Year type deal.
Can we talk about what Rev has done to the Hopi tribe as a Caucasian? Come in, snagged one of the higher ups, converted into Caucasianism, and then what the hell, Rev? You're part of the problem, not part of the solution. Anyway.
Whoa.
I actually have a really hilarious.
What's that, Rev?
No, this is great because I actually have a hilarious story about this. Right?
Oh my God, poor Claude Joker. He's like waiting back there.
I'm sorry, brother. I'll be
quickly,
like 2 minutes.
Quickly.
So when you have a kid, there's a naming ceremony, but for the naming ceremony, you have to butcher a sheep, right? And that's what they make the food out of for the ceremony. Well, traditionally the father does it, and there's only been like 2 relatives of hers who ever met me before this happened. Right. So I get this call from work that says, hey, you have an emergency. You need to go home. So I rush home, and her uncle, this like 7-foot tall native dude, is standing there with a sheep tied to a tree and says, you have to butcher this now.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's go.
There we go. Hey. And you're like,
hey, get the fire started, homie.
I was like, let's do this. No problem. I took off my chef coat and got my knives and was like, all right, let's roll. All right, so for my New Year's, it is, like I kind of already said it, a cabbage, a pork, and a mashed potato. And our friend Branch Barbecue told me why pork is a good luck meal. You ready for this one? A pig cannot walk backwards. It only moves forward. So you eat pork because it does not look backwards. It only looks ahead. So that's why pork is considered a good luck. You're looking into the next year. It's impossible to go backwards if you eat pig.
I've raised and butchered pigs all my.
Dude, Branch told me that straight out of Cleveland.
Awesome.
I mean, this morning I learned that.
Let's go, Branch.
I was like, let's go. Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. It's also a logo, and then you can find them at branchsauce.com. All right, so Laura, before we get you out of here, and thank you so much again for your time. This has been
seriously, thank you.
What is your you'll get 2 answers too because you're the guest. New Jersey growing up, and then what you see now in California.
New Jersey growing up would probably be something with pepperoni in it, except the last couple of years. Yeah, right. The last couple of years, we did the Polish food with my dad's friends. So we had the meal that you're talking about, Tony. And in San Francisco, we do dim sum. So I'm going to have dim sum the first thing in the morning on Sunday. I'm really excited about that.
Nice.
Oh, man. Well, we were really excited that you chose to hang out with us here, Laura.
I had a great time.
Oh, you're welcome to come back anytime. Anytime you get into some fascinating art, let us know when you release new articles, because if it's something fascinating and it's like we can tie it in, we'd love to have you back on to talk about all your articles and help promote them, because they are
Absolutely
awesome. Very awesome.
Thank you guys. It was really
And
nice.
you are the lady that the first lady that ever made me want to open a Smithsonian magazine and something from the BBC.
I've actually read Smithsonian magazine.
Yeah, you're smart. I'm not.
Yeah,
There's a big difference.
too.
If you read, I read comic books with pretty pictures.
We'll update you on the Sursterman too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's definitely coming on for the Sursterman. Yeah. So,
Okay, sounds good.
Laura,
Happy New Year's, you guys.
Happy New Year.
Safe travels to you and yours. Happy New Year's. Dudes and dudettes, the smartest person we've ever had on this show, Laura Kiniry. Did I say that right?
Yes, you said it right. Thank you. Perfect.
All right, Laura, you're the best. We'll see you next time, all right?
See you guys.
All right. Bye. Hey, round of applause for Laura.
Hey.
That was fantastic. That was better than expected. Rev,
Tony,
do we do good on tackling the topic here? You've been worried about how we've
man.
The most out of our guests. Did we do good on that one?
I think that was better than most, brother. I think we did a really solid job on
Rev
that one.
Dude, what a guest, man. Great
Rev will never be happy. That's what we got out of that comment. That's all right. All right. Our next guest is another one Rev brought on here for us. A guy that is obsessed with a chocolatier. I mean, he's really obsessed, like bromance obsessed with like if it's a chocolatier, I'd be obsessed with him too. I'd like to touch his chocolate with my mouth.
Who wouldn't?
I mean, but this guy, he's already looking at me. Oh no, he's like,
he's gonna give you the eye.
He's like, what did I do? What did I? He's like, Rev, I hate you for getting me into this.
He's never talking to me again, bro.
Yeah, it's over.
Like
a man
Christmas list.
with over 150,000 on the TikTok. A man that entertains the millions. And nope, I'm not gonna do it.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yep. We're not gonna do it. But a man that requires a delicious shot by Cleveland whiskey. Bang! How about that, John Z? A drop in the intro. Let's go.
I love it. Plug after plug, baby. Forever.
Some people may call him, "Hey you," or "What are you doing? Don't touch that." But we know him as Claude Joker.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's good, brother?
Here.
Doesn't this look like a fucking bunch of bad decisions going wrong here? Look at
See, he gets it. He gets it.
You
he gets
embrace
it.
We commend you for embracing it, sir.
Bro, it looks like I walked out of the woods because I broke down on the side of the road, and just these four dudes are just chilling there going, yo, you want something to drink? My wife's making corn in the kitchen.
Hearing banjos.
As long as you don't hear the banjos playing, we good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, not at all. We don't 4.5 gallons of Mooney.
You know it.
Hey, you know what time it is, everybody? Jug.
God damn, can you pass that over here when you're done with it?
Right.
Make sure we might wipe. Maybe we're gonna wipe off the top because Coronas might still be a thing. I don't know how that works.
Bro, there's enough alcohol in that to
there is
kill
no Corona
everything.
anywhere around the lid of that bottle.
That's all dead.
Yeah.
Pretty sure everybody's had it, even though you say you didn't. Everybody had it. We're all sick. That's all right. Move on with
My
life.
kid's been sick. Hey, Rev and I have been passing.
Everybody's been sick.
Well, Rev and I have been passing stories of our kids for the last like 6 weeks straight. So
about the Ronas.
Yeah, that's the thing about children, man. They're little infectors. Yeah, they just run around, little booger droppers.
Dude, I look forward to the summer because it's the only 3 months out of the year I'm not infected with some kind of horrible disease.
Like, oh, I have Corona. Well, let me just go lay out shirtless in the 100-degree sun for a couple minutes. We'll sweat it out.
Yeah,
I got a kindergartner and a second grader. You know how many times they sneeze in my mouth on a daily basis?
Oh yeah.
Before I had children, I didn't even know there was a disease called foot and mouth.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's an outbreak of foot and mouth disease in the school. I'm like, how do you even get your foot in your mouth? Like, what are we even doing here?
Right?
So, true story. My wife's got a sister, and her friends are.
Is she hot?
They're not smart. And they had a baby up there. And the baby had her foot. She's like, oh no, get her foot out of her mouth. Like, I don't want her getting hand, foot, and mouth. And we're like, I'm sorry, what?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yeah. And here she worked in the hospital system as a nurse's aide.
Yeah.
Boy.
Some 5-year-old brought a Rocky Mountain spotted fever to the kindergarten class last year. I'm like,
what?
Are you guys making this shit up? Or is this like
Where did that come
That
from?
is not an appropriate show and tell, bro.
Yeah. So I'll never forget when things started getting weird. I like my sister when she was a kid. She had like an ear infection, right? And my dad comes home and he's like all confused, and he's like, "They said she's got swimmer's ear." He goes, "I don't know what the fuck it means. I can't find
It's
nothing."
February. How do you get swimmer's ear?
she
And
ain't
he
even
called
been
the doctor's
swimming?
office. He's like, "Listen," he goes, "I know you told me how to treat this, but like, oh, it's an ear infection." He's like, "Why don't you fucking call it an ear infection?" But Dad was like a dairy farmer, man. He was like, this swimmer's ear blew his mind. He thought his daughter was about to die, man. He's like, "I don't know what swimmer's ear is. That sounds bad." Like I remember my dad, who didn't smoke a cigarette. I walked down the next morning and I saw like a cigarette like quarter of the way burned. Here he was like in the middle of the night blowing a cigarette into his daughter, my sister's ear, trying to cure the earache, the old school dairy
Hey.
farmer.
That's some country ass shit right there.
Dude, that is. Did it
That's
work?
my dad.
Did it
That's,
work?
Hey, we're from Appalachia. That's
Did
how
it
we're
work?
getting the Appalachians.
Did
right
it
there.
work?
Didn't work. She still
Yeah,
got
yeah. I wanted the viewers to know, like, don't be out there.
So what
don't
happened
have
was
none of
he
that.
got medicine, and he didn't want her to take the medicine. So he was like, "I bet I can fix this shit with a cigarette."
No,
And
it's
I remember asking him because him and my mom were split. I'm like, "So why is there a cigarette? Like, where did you get it?" He's like, "I got it from your aunt." I tried. I coughed more than I got to blow any smoke. I don't think I did any good. It ain't
It's a
working.
cure all.
He was like, "No, that's not why it didn't work." But okay.
My
I'm
dad
just sitting
says he
there in the middle of
doesn't.
the night, I was like, "God, I wish I could have been awake to see that."
Oh my gosh, dude.
My dad don't go to the doctor. He says he's never had an erection last more than 4 hours, so there's no need to go. No matter what ails him, he won't go because they tell him on TV he don't need to. So he just, he plays it by ear. Little Windex here,
Yeah.
little iced tea there.
It's fine.
Oh man! So,
Hey,
Claude,
Joker.
before we get too deep into this, where can we find out anybody that's watching that falls in love with you and this? All two of us. Where can they find you at?
Yes. I am currently growing on other platforms, but basically I'm on TikTok right now. So
Hey.
my biggest following is on TikTok. I do most of my content through there. I'm trying to move over to Instagram and YouTube.
Good luck.
And if you go to any of my bios, I'm on I do a podcast with a couple of guys called the Social Media Misfits, and we're on YouTube as well. So
Nice.
these are fun. I like getting together with a bunch of dudes and just bullshitting for a couple hours. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
who
last
doesn't
week
wanna
we were
have a
here for
podcast?
4 hours. Our longest show ever was 4 hours last week. With
4 hours.
It was Dirty
I
Prescott
can't
kids.
do that again, though.
Yeah, no.
sorry.
We're not doing that. No, that like if anything, we're
That's
gonna
a marathon,
overcorrect.
dude.
Like this show probably will be lucky to make it an hour and a half.
Yeah, bro, I'm almost 40. It took me 3 days to
exactly,
watch the
yes.
new Rick Snyder or the Snyder cut of the DC movie.
Yeah, man, it was.
I get you. I'm with you.
I mean, we had like a guy like just because he had 3 million plays on Spotify, we're like this guy ain't getting off. We're gonna let it roll, and I'm like, yeah, looking back, like terrible decision. Terrible decision.
Hey, the show went like this.
Well, that was called the Burley effect. It's this meteorological phenomenon when Burley Rage gets involved and asks questions.
It
We
gets a
have
little
like this
wild.
thing going on, and he's like, "Hey, what kind of boner do you like?" Okay, there. It is.
Wait, are there different
Plane into
types?
the mountain.
John
So more
Lee
than
was-
one
it was-
kind?
And for the record, Burley called me immediately after, and he's like,
No,
"I
Burley's
know
a
you and
great
this show. I'm
dude.
so
Yeah,
sorry."
he's the man. I love that guy.
Yeah. I was
So,
like,
Joker,
like you went
you're,
full Rage and pillage. Yeah.
So you're from Jersey, right?
I am.
Same thing
North
I'm
or
asking
south?
everybody from Jersey.
Okay.
No, let's figure it out.
Yeah. Let's figure it out, Rev. Let's figure it out. You're right.
Pork roll or Taylor ham?
Pork roll.
Okay, so he's north, right?
North Jersey.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Northern.
Pork roll is South Jersey. Taylor ham are them weirdos that live up by New York.
See, I told you.
So you're in South North Jersey.
No, there is no such. What the fuck is South North Jersey? See, this is how I got lost in the woods because I got directions from Tony
Tony, yeah.
on how to get to the podcast tonight, and I walked out into these friggin' knuckleheads. What happened?
Nope, I'll show you the fucking clip. We just had someone from like the opposite side of Philly on that side of Jersey. She's like, yeah, we didn't have any of them. We just did like cheesesteaks and soft pretzels.
So Taylor Pork Roll is located in Trenton, New Jersey, which is, to me, that's the cutoff. If you're above Trenton, you're north. If you're below Trenton, you're south. There is no central Jersey. It doesn't fucking exist. You don't give somebody directions. Well, you're going to go north for 3 miles, and then you're going to go central for 2.
Hey,
Like,
isn't this exactly what Jersey said?
Yeah.
This is the way. Exactly. This is the way you live in Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, this is by the book. I mean,
yeah.
Listen, we're all the same, and anybody who tells you any different ain't from fucking Jersey.
Yes.
This is why I ask this question every time. Because I can hear someone from Jersey.
You swim in a creek, right?
Yep.
You drink water.
You
drink water. Water.
Not water. Yeah. We say warshed. We say warshed around here. People say
I don't do warshed, and that's Southern.
Appalachian. That's Appalachian.
That's Pensacola. That's Pensacola, Florida, or whatever the hell.
Florida.
Florida, Pencil.
That's Pennsylvania.
Fucking
Florida, Pennsylvania.
Where are you from? Pennsylvania. Oh, Philly? No, I'm not from Philadelphia. Philadelphia is this little city in this fucking gigantic state. Yeah. Everybody's either from Pennsylvania.
Well, I don't know about gigantic. Pennsylvania? Nothing's gigantic over there.
Bro, I drove 6.5 hours through one state. It's gigantic.
Philadelphia on a straight toll road.
It's gigantic.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I flew.
Not Texas big.
So I flew into Indianapolis for a friend of mine's wedding. And me and another creator friend of mine, Mikey Thatcher, drove home from Indianapolis to New Jersey. It was a 12.5-hour drive. 6.5 hours of that was in Pennsylvania.
On
one state.
No, I get it. So I drive 7 hours and don't even hit Mexico.
Are you in Texas? Oh, you're in California.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're in California, bro.
Come on, man.
Arizona, Texas. Hey, shout out to Nombre. Let's give him an all Texas salute. Everybody hold up an inch. Yeah, there you go. Texas howdy.
Is that what you do? I thought everything was bigger in Texas.
Not Nombre.
That's why we do that.
Yeah.
Actually, I just made that up, and I'm glad that Damon and 2 others stepped in. You guys all stepped in right away. That was awesome impromptu digging. That's teamwork makes the fucking dream work. Jersey pride right there. Let's go.
So excited.
I'm fucking ready to run through this brick wall over here.
Whoa!
Slow down on the Red Bulls and brisket before your podcast there.
Right.
Well,
a little juiced up on the meat sweats and caffeine.
No, sir. I'm only juiced up on Cleveland whiskey.
Oh, man.
Shots.
Shameless plug there. I like it.
Oh, dude,
you don't even fucking know what's about to happen in your life, bro.
Hey,
you're about to learn some shit.
I got something to clear up with So I got something to clear up with our esteemed guest here.
What's this, my friend?
All right. So if anybody's watched Claude Joker's content, he has a bunch of characters.
I do.
And I'm talking about Elmo for a minute, bro.
Oh, shit. You're going old school on me, dude.
Elmo a couple of times.
I don't even know Elmo.
Yeah.
Can we respect the Nirvana shirt real quick?
Yeah. Always.
Yeah.
Exactly. Go.
So
there he is.
I told you once. Elmo needs a job.
Screen. Let's see it again. You're on the big screen. Show it again.
Oh, here. This is the OG.
The OG Elmo.
OG TikTok. When I had I used to do 3 different characters in my. I do like original content. So I do some stitches and stuff like that, but for the most part, I like to write my own jokes and do my own content. Yeah. And one of my characters was like an idiot, and this was his hat. And I would portray an idiot in my content, and like people fell in love with him. But I'll be honest with you. Are you going to ask me why I stopped doing Elmo?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Because I have an answer to that question, but go ahead.
So we talked about one time about Elmo having a job.
Okay.
Like a year ago. Okay. You remember what I'm saying, right? And I want to explain to you why Elmo needs a job. Okay. And this is a no bullshit true story. This actually fucking happened. Okay.
All right. Ready, set, go.
So I was working at this restaurant, and we had this prep cook who was like the nephew of the owner, and it's the only reason why he got the job. Right?
Oh
So
God.
we didn't have like industrial equipment, so if you wanted to cut like a 50-pound bag of onions, it was you, the bag, and a knife, right? So this kid, his second day on the job, has to dice up a 50-pound bag of onions. He takes the fucking plastic wrap, the big industrial one, wraps his fucking head in the plastic wrap.
Yes.
And then realizes he can't breathe, so he takes the knife and is cutting a mouth hole so he can fucking breathe. And at that exact moment in time, the fucking health inspector walked in.
Oh my gosh, dude, yes.
The second I saw you do Elmo, I'm like, that's fucking Elmo.
So I portrayed him as basically just a buffoon, right? So this guy gets lost in his own bathroom kind of thing. Like he's just a moron. So I got called out on 3 separate occasions that I was portraying someone who was on the spectrum.
Yeah.
And I said, you're reading too far into my content. It's just meant to be fucking funny.
Yeah.
And then when
you know you're doing your job, though. That's what
but
we're talking about, though.
When I get multiple like people saying the same thing, like, hey, I find this offensive because my son is autistic or my son has, and I'm like, listen, I am not here to attack anybody. I'm trying to make people giggle and laugh.
Yeah.
Once
we're living in hell. Right
so
now.
Once it is. And you know what? It's hard. And I'm trying to adjust because we're all, products of our dads beating our ass when we did something wrong. Mom screaming at us and telling us to do something the right way. But I'm serious. But now, you see, dude, if my kids get out of line in the grocery store and I snap at them, I got 5 different women turning around like I'm the devil. And it's like, well, why would you yell at your son like that? Because I'm not buying him fucking potato chips. That's why I'm yelling at my son. Like,
because he's lighting the toilet paper on fire.
Grow a sip. Yell at your kid.
People will never understand it.
It's not. Are you saying that's a Jersey thing?
No.
Just said to me?
It's like I said.
It's a little more tough love out in New Jersey.
No, bull crap, dude. Bull crap, dude.
No, I'm just saying overall, in general. Rev, am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you are.
100%.
You didn't grow up with it,
It's just a different world we live in now.
Yeah,
you gotta mind your P's and
average
Q's.
parent in Delaware County, Philadelphia, and tell me it's the same shit as what you deal with over in California. There's no way.
But I'll tell you what.
Okay, you're talking about like a whole region, a whole state.
But that's what I'm saying, though. That's my point.
But this is
like the
but
region
you're talking
of New
about
Jersey.
like how people react to their kids is like a personal, like how you were raised and your experiences. That's nothing to do with your whole mass state. Dude, trust me, bro. My mom was not afraid to tell us to shut the hell up.
Well, and Johnsy, I'm not discrediting how you were raised. I'm saying overall mass majority of
bro, I see people hollering at their kids.
Yeah, well, I'm saying in New Jersey,
not anymore.
Especially like South Jersey, close to Philadelphia, Delaware County, Philadelphia, like that's a different way of living, man. Delco is like.
I feel like this is a personal attack on my locality right now.
Right?
Delco is its own thing. Delco is its own thing. And
I try and say, no, it's like that. He's like, no, California is safe. You're fine. It's only where he's from.
No, that's not what I just got done. I just literally doubled down on my point to say I'm not discrediting how you were raised, and I'm not saying all parents are like soft in California.
No.
I'm saying
that's
in
not
New Jersey,
what I was saying, though.
And it's like a cumulative effort of hard ass parenting.
Look right there. Mrs. Nombre whoops some ass and tell him to be quiet right there in the store.
Bang, 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 spank 'em, gang. Let's go.
Listen, I'm not saying that I string my kids up and beat them with a stick, but like if my kids act up, like I'm gonna give them a whack or two, man.
Exactly.
I don't need no damn nothing.
And you see the videos, like, I don't yell at my kid. I just sit them down and I have a conversation with, like, how's that going for you? Your kid's still acting up and being a fool? stealing grapes from the grocery store.
Yeah.
Buying
So
your
when he
10-year-old
ends up
girl
in
phones
prison,
because that's
come
what
to-
Kim
you know.
Kardashian wears. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have fun.
You know, those are the kids that snap and bust your flat screen when you don't give them the Wi-Fi password.
Yeah.
I
No.
swear to God, I pray. My kids have done some shit, and I swear, I just feel bad for them. I pray for myself in that situation.
Well, just go into any Starbucks and order a drink with more than double the amount of money that it's going to cost, and just watch what happens. It's so much fun. If you hand like somebody $20 and your change is 42, and you give them 37, it's like their brain shuts off. Like, oh, it's 9.42. Okay, here's 20. Oh, I have a quarter, and here's a dime, and they'll be like,
What's that?
They just leave the store at that point.
Too
They just
many
close the
numbers.
register.
They
You
give you
never
back
get your
40.
coffee.
They give you back $46 worth of change and a sandwich you didn't order. They're just
Yeah.
They just want to get rid of you at this point.
They just put the clothes sign on and just leave.
Yeah, this is a true story. I went to the store the other day. I had to buy new winter jackets, so I bought like a big, like thick Carhartt jacket. I sit it on the belt with all my other stuff. The girl ringing me up. She says, "Is that your jacket?" Well, who else's jacket would it? Of course, it's my jacket. I put it on a belt. She picks the jacket up. She puts it on the carousel. Rings up my things. I'm not looking. I'm not really paying attention. Comes out to $11.14.
Cheapest jacket you ever bought.
I said, did you get the jacket? She's like, yeah, your jacket's right there. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even playing this game.
No, you don't. It's poor bro, man. They'll be all right.
I apologize for not paying for that jacket at Walmart. I owe you $43, but I'm not paying you back for that. That's my jacket.
Carhartt money.
That's my jacket.
Yeah. Is stealing from Walmart really stealing?
Depends. I've seen some dicey shit going down recently.
Walmart. I got a bitch at Walmart.
Especially in California.
Oh, but
I got a real
wild out
bitch
here.
at Walmart.
It's
Bro,
wild
I
at
used to
Walmart
work
out
there.
here.
As a forklift operator, and the way they treat their employees and shit, steal whatever the fuck you want, dude.
No, it's so bad, dude. It's so
like
bad.
don't get me started.
Don't
about
say
how,
that. You
We're
were on social media. Don't
networking, like followers working at Walmart on Monday. That's a fact. Hey,
Don't
solving
heed that
Walmart's
advice.
Employment problems. They should pay us for that kind of shit.
Dude,
Bro, I'll tell you this. Every year, the CEOs of Walmart visit all the stores. They do like a big fucking tour of everything. And they will straight show up in like a fucking lifted Mercedes SUV. And they get a brand new one every year. But they have this policy that says if you make more than 32 hours, you have to get sent home, so they never have to pay you overtime.
Oh,
Yeah, you steal some cheap Mexican-made shit from Walmart, I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
Hey, well, they are sticking it to the man out here. Know that.
We are advocating for criminality right now, guys. We are just
absolutely
YouTube is
criminality.
Pillage and plunge, guys. It's the purge. All throw the shit in the fan. Let's get going.
So the wife, before she was full-time stay-at-home mom, worked over at the Humane Society, which they had to take like community service and stuff like that. Well, like all of a sudden, she started getting like calls from like these like really nice people that were like pretty high up in the community, and they were like really well spoken. And here, like the scanners at Walmart, like they were going through self-checkout and like they would like miss an item. And they're like accusing these like 50-year-old like suburban moms of thieving. And the penalty was like 10 hours of community service. So they were calling my wife down to Humane Society like, I got this like community service. I apparently stole like a pack of maxi pads, and like I like, or like it was like the craziest shit. So after that, I was like, I will never use self-checkout ever.
Well, and then
like, I will wait in line 20 minutes to go through a cashier. So I started going through the cashier, and there's this one motherfucking greeter that still checks my fucking receipt when I leave.
And while she's checking your receipt, I'm telling you right
now, if you ask for my fucking receipt, we're going straight to your general manager. I went through a check here. I said, stop my fucking cart. I was like,
you got the
whole self-checkout's just walking out.
Everyone else just let me go. And
you got the whole bike gang of kids
like,
walking out with all the flat screen TVs, just walking right past the door.
Yeah. And this motherfucker's like, "Can I see your receipt?" And one time I said, "Fuck you, no."
You're really fired up about this receipt thing,
dude,
man.
Right?
I went to the cashier. I literally went to the general manager like, "Listen,
Did he not give you a sticker? Is that why? Are you all boned up because you didn't get your smiley face when you rolled into Wally World?
Here's what annoys me. I hate making precautions to avoid bullshit. And when the bullshit still makes an exception to find me, I get fucking angry.
Well,
I am so with you, bro.
Yeah, like I literally wait an extra half hour in line to avoid that motherfucker.
No.
It's a personal choice to avoid self-checkout, and this guy still stops me and slows me even further getting out the store. And I swear to God, one more time, RKO onto the fucking floor. He ain't gonna make it. I've seen him. His body language is not good. A knee will succumb to the pressure.
I feel like you're kind of like the guy that would go to the buffet and then be upset at yourself that you ate too much food, knowing that you were going to eat too much going. Like, you know what you're going to go to when you go to Walmart. Like, you know what you're getting for your insult.
At a buffet, I put it on a plate, put it to the side, and continued on with my way. That's
but you're going to Wally World. You're going to encounter fucking weird ass people.
It's just a necessary evil.
Rude cashiers. And a bunch of people who hate their freaking job. And then you're gonna and the one
no. It's not their job. It's their job to check self-checkout items.
The one person who likes their job is the lady at the door that gets to check your receipt because she's like King Dick of Fuck Mountain, and she's allowed to just stop you and do whatever you want.
Grandma Deborah is about to get a fucking bum hip with to go with that left knee. That's what I'm about to
I love when people get so. I call these these little tiny problems. Like I love these problems where people like bitch like
problems, bro.
Can you believe?
Dealing with at home when I go to Walmart,
Starbucks was that a milk of the day.
I love it.
Yeah.
Paper straws.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? Paper straws.
Okay.
I love it.
As a foodie cook, a grocery store is my happy place. I leave the kids at home with the wife. I get to have a half hour to myself. I go to the grocery store. I get our groceries.
I can see it growing right now. Just want to let you know.
So I'm like,
so hard in the middle right now. He just thought about the whole produce section, and it just stood up at attention.
You want to bomb
Wait, are those baby Roma tomatoes?
Yeah. Hey, I'm comfortable. I'm dying on the hill, Rev. As you say, I'm dying on the hill. Stop checking my fucking receipt when I don't use self-checkout at Walmart.
The next time you go out and they ask you for your receipt, I want you to smile and go, "Hey, go. You're wasting your time, but you're more than welcome to do it."
I will double down on this.
I don't leave
and fucking do something better. Tony, you know what you do? You go to fucking CVS, right? And you keep that fucking receipt from like another store and shit. And when they're like, "Hey, can I see your receipt?" You pull out the receipt from fucking Best Buy or CVS or some shit.
No,
and just
go to an adult bookstore.
See?
And buy a bunch of random dirty shit and then just return it, but keep that receipt. And that's going to be like your loaded gun every time. Like, oh, here you go. It should be like 12-inch King Kong. You'll be looking in the cart for an action figure. Be like, oh, hey, no, babe. That's the wrong receipt. You love this one.
That's a double-headed dildo. My bad.
That was a Christmas present to myself.
No, my bad.
Yeah, you heard to treat yourself, right? Yeah, give me that.
My Christmas presents to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You want to hear the best?
I won't say I get overly fucking stupid shit, but that's the one. Like, because I choose.
We know.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Here's the problem I have too. I just because food bills. It's like $200 for a regular grocery day at Walmart, right? So it's like I just coughed. I just literally swallowed my ball sack and spent $200 on fucking granola bars, Eggo waffles. I just bought a bunch of shit that I'm not even going to probably have, and I just spent $200 of my hard-earned money. And you're going to stop me at the fucking door to ask my receipt to review that purchase? I want to donkey punch you right in the back of the fucking head.
See, I guess I think I find pleasure in people's misery of not finding what they thought they were going to get me on.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Like if I'm walking out with 2 flat screen TVs, I know I paid for them bitches. Like I'm gonna put the money through the machine.
For this Carhartt jacket after this conversation.
But that's right. Oh God, they didn't check.
Hey, you said it. I'm flipping it. Sending that bitch to Walmart. Suck it, loser.
Yo, you want to hear the best Steven story from Walmart ever?
I got
so
you,
mad. He's so mad.
No, this is the topper of all time. So the liquor at our Walmart is fucking locked up.
Yeah.
Right? Because we don't have liquor laws.
Okay, pause. New Jersey, we don't sell liquor in anything other than a store specifically designed to sell liquor.
Yeah, you in Pennsylvania are both Vladimir Putin.
They're called liquor stores.
Yeah.
We have them too, but we sell them
Carolina
everywhere else too.
Yeah, when I went to Virginia and I saw a brew through, I almost shit my pants. I'm like, wait, I can drive my fat ass through the liquor store
in Ohio,
and they put it in the car for me? Like, okay,
dude, they
sign
meet
me
you
up.
right at the window. Like, what do you want? And they don't even put a tall boy in a paper bag for you.
Now, straight up, if we had drive-through liquor stores in Jersey, there'd be a whole lot of fucking DUIs coming there. Look, come in 2023.
Well, I've seen you guys drive. I think less drivers in New Jersey isn't necessarily a bad thing. I vote we implement that process.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
So,
all in favor of drinking and driving in New Jersey, say aye.
Man, felonies and felony. We're burying ourselves.
It's the purge. It's the fucking purge.
They don't count. No offense,
dude. This is
I did not know what I was getting myself into when I signed up for this podcast, but apparently we're going to jail for a while, gentlemen. So we're going to get to know each other really well.
You're welcome, bro. You're welcome.
Yeah, hey,
this is my fault.
Thanks for watching some content before you came on, asshole. Jesus Christ, no, you do some research, bro.
I did some research. It's a lot of barbecue sauce fucking reviews. Watching me make potatoes in my kitchen. I watched some shit.
So, okay, this guy has never been to YouTube. Anybody who else hasn't been to YouTube, go to the link in the bio. Please give us a subscribe on YouTube. Don't be like Claude Joker here. Don't be a joker. Be a smoker.
I'm actively watching the podcast that we are on. I've already hit the like and subscribe button.
Than's for doing that just now. I appreciate it.
And I'm going to order some Cleveland whiskey when I'm done with the podcast.
I don't know if you're ready for it, man.
Oh, well, now that's a bad sales pitch. How are you going to drop the ad and then tell me not to buy it?
Because now you're going to buy 2 just for spite.
Yeah, I'm going to buy 4, and then I'm not going to show you my fucking receipt.
I hope you buy a case and say, fuck you, Tony. That's what I would You will show me, buddy. You know what?
I'm gonna buy every bottle you have. How about that?
I'm gonna buy every bottle of Cleveland whiskey and break it and flush it down the toilet, you loser.
But put you out of business by giving you hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I love that you told me to read this guy on. This is the best show. Best after party I think we've had in a while.
Absolutely, dude. This is money.
Damon, the man of a million words. What do you know down?
Yeah, dude. Can you give us some time to talk?
You're talking.
Oh man, y'all doing great. I'm with Tony though, because it pisses me off at Walmart as well. Because when they grab your receipt, they don't ever look at anything. They just grab it, take the marker, hit it, and okay, you're good. So, I mean, they don't check what's in your damn boogie.
But did you ever think that maybe that makes them feel like complete inside? Like that's their job?
When I see the next 3 people walk beside me,
if they want to do it, they need to do like Sam's Club or maybe a Costco. I've never been to a Costco.
Would you rather have a hole punch?
Sam's Club's got the little guns, and they actually scan products in the cart.
So you want to be at the door longer?
I mean, it don't take no longer for them to scan 3 little things.
So you're upset you're upset that you're not at the door long enough.
I don't go to Walmart. Wait. I got a solution.
I quit going to Walmart.
Why do they put? Okay, no, seriously, this is like a Walmart layout question here. I have for Walmart. So anybody watching, tag them sons of bitches. Why do they have
Sam Walton? Get in here, you bitch!
Get him in there. Sam Walton in his old 1983 F-150 red motherfucker in my front driveway tomorrow. I want to ask him some shit. Why do you have a self-checkout? Yeah, I know what truck he drives. That cheap fuck. You think he ain't paying people? He don't even drive new trucks.
Oh my. Dude, I'm clipping every bit of this Walmart shit. It's incredible.
I mean, dude, this is Walmart shit. I mean, fuck this guy for coming on and getting fired about Walmart too. I don't even know if he brought up Walmart. I'm not bringing up.
You started bitching about your receipt.
Probably
this is 100% you, buddy.
That's fine. We're gonna keep talking about it because I'm not done.
Fucking guy with my fucking receipt, and then the wheels went off the fucking machine.
Yeah.
We've been shitting on Walmart for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah,
why
we've been on this train wreck.
Checkout in the middle, and then self-checkout left and right. Why don't you have self-checkout on the left side of the entrance, and then the other checkout on the right side? So that way you only put the guy checking those fucking receipts, Mr. Ginger No Soul, with the
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
we're going after redheads.
So, I don't understand. Why can't you have a system checkout on the right? Why do we have to make it a checkout sandwich?
Bro, I feel like you need to go to a Starbucks and start shopping at Target. You are the most caring Walmart shopper I've ever experienced.
Starbucks, where are you from?
You're so angry.
This is gonna piss off Tony, but when I go to Walmart, they never check my fucking receipt. They don't fucking bother.
They give me free jackets.
I get stopped at Walmart like once or twice a year.
Yeah, they never bother me. They're like, all right, whatever.
I walk out with free shit. They don't even ask me any questions. Sir, is that yours? Yep. Okay. Have a great day. Thanks.
So here's where you guys are really going to make fun of me. Do you know why I go to Walmart? Because I'm a ball card buyer, and they have like the only selection of like the best ball cards.
So why don't
I
you
go
just
to Walmart to buy my groceries and look for the ball cards?
Just go there for a ball card.
That's it. Go grocery shopping.
It's like then I have to make like double stops. And,
go to So your inconvenience to yourself is making you
Captain Corpo.
Just saying.
Dude, I'm sorry, dude. You opened up a can of worms. We got to break this down.
Hey, Walmart,
hey, Doc.
is looking for a job. He's in your PR Humane Development Deflection Program.
Hey, Doc, when I do this, it hurts. All right, stop fucking doing it then. Oh, wow. Look, it went away. Stop shopping at Walmart. Stop
in all
going.
fairness, they do have the cheapest prices, and I hate it.
Tony's so pissed he's just starting to say words.
I hate Walmart, but I love them.
Deals and stuff on clearance. At Walmart, I can just buy whatever I want and still spend the same money.
They check my receipt, but they have phenomenal prices. I feel like you need to do like a pros and cons video of just things about Walmart.
Tony, if I send you a Walmart vest, will you make that video?
A Walmart vest? Of me checking people's receipts?
No, you make the pros and cons video.
I will check people's receipts. I will wear the Walmart uniform and check receipts.
But you need to check them. You need to check them outside, like past the yellow columns. So like they've already been through it once, and then they hit you on the way out.
It's a secondary check.
Like I'm the parking lot. I'm the parking lot checker. Like I need to hit you before you get to your car.
If I have the balls to do this, it's going viral. It's got to go viral.
I will send you that fucking vest tomorrow.
We're gonna check random people's receipts.
Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it in a heartbeat, bro.
Yo, and take the hole punch. Take the hole punch with you. Don't do it
like
like
a Sharpie,
dude. Network on them and slap them on their cart.
You're legit. You need to. So you've already gotten marked inside. Yeah, I already got the mark. No, you need a hole punch. You need come here. You need the hole punch, and then you have to hole punch their receipts.
No, you need your sticker to get out to your car, and I put the Dude Network sticker on their chest, and they walk out the door.
Like, did the lady check you out inside? Yeah, she looked at my receipt. Oh, that's Janice. She's fucking crazy.
Okay.
Come here.
Fellas,
you need a sticker.
Fellas, this is happening.
Bro.
I've been going to get Livermore TV to come out with me. I'm going to go out to Livermore TV. We're going to have our buddy Bronson from Livermore. I'm going to have him film me out of the Walmart and giving people stickers and checking cards. And I'm going to give people shit too. Be like, I only see one of these on your receipt.
Oh, you should. Like that flat screen TV is not. That's the wrong SKU number. This TV, this is the wrong price.
24-inch.
You got to go back
to 60. This is 500.
Dude. And then the greatest karma will happen. You will meet the ultra version of yourself, and you will fight each other in the parking lot.
So how about you would be
Peter Griffin and the fucking chicken, dude?
And I walk into the manager and be like, "Hey, we got a disgruntled person here."
It'd be like Superman and Bizarro.
Network, and he's Walmart. I'll leave with you.
It's fucking Peter Griffin and the chicken, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly.
Perfect reference.
Yes.
You know what's crazy is, but people want to know what it takes to go viral. It takes that kind of dedication to a bit.
Bro, I will send you the fucking Walmart vest, dude.
I mean, do it. It's done. I mean, it's done. I will make Alyssa film it if I have to. Speaking of which, I do have a question from Alyssa.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody else have a question from the wife?
I do.
No. All right.
Wow, way to commit to the segment, guys.
Yeah, well, we'll wait. We'll get to it. I'm just saying we have it. I'm preparing.
Okay.
No, we're in the middle of this Walmart. I can't cut away from Walmart.
Are you really? We're going to turn into a 4-hour show because we spent 15 hours on freaking Walmart.
Tune in next week where we shit all over Regal Cinemas for sticky floors and stale popcorn.
Ford Motor Company.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I think I got my point across on the Walmart thing.
Is that you good? You done with? You don't want to complain anymore?
I'm done with the situation, but I'm done for now.
I have a feeling someone's gonna say something later, and he's just gonna tear.
Nope.
He's gonna be like, "Fuck Target."
Yeah.
Yeah, Target don't check your receipts. They trust you.
Yeah, their target demographic is Caucasian white women.
Yes, and that's why there's a Starbucks. That's what I told you. You need to start shopping at Target and drinking Starbucks coffee.
By the way,
look at this
Starbucks.
guy.
Did you know Starbucks Target coffee hack? If you go to Starbucks drink on your way out, you give them a cup. They are entitled to give you a free refill at Target. It's a deal they have with Target.
Like of the same $9.12.
Yep.
Chucka mocha latte I was drinking.
Say it again. Say it again.
They have a deal with Target. It's like an unwritten thing that if you go back up to a Target thing with your receipt and your cup and you say, "Hey, can you refill this for me?" They will refill it.
I'm going to try this. You know that, right?
I hope you document it and tag me in.
I will. With the Elmo hat on.
Please.
Actually, I'm gonna walk in like my like super tight like United Kingdom clothes, like my jeans that aren't made of denim.
Well, and it's like the Sam's Club thing and Costco. If you go all the way to the back, the
high cowboy boots,
and go all the way out to the front and check out, they lose money. But they put it in the very back because they hope you buy shit along the way to purchase.
Not in New Jersey. They put that Starbucks right in the front. That's what attracts all the women to come in.
I'm talking like the rotisserie chicken, like the $5 rotisserie chicken and like the $1 hot dogs.
You love food. You love food, Tony, don't you?
Well, I'm fat. And
there's a lot of shit in Target, and you went right to the fucking rotisserie chickens.
I'm a cheap motherfucker. I know where the deals are at, bro.
I'm just saying, bro.
My wife's like, "Hey, we're going to Arby's. What's the best deal?" I'm like, "Fucking sliders." Like, let's go.
2 chicken, 4 roast beef, 2 with cheese, 2 with sauce, 1 with the horsey, 2 with the Arby. Like, he's got the whole order. And then he's even got like his debit card number memorized so he can just rattle it all off as like one message.
Yeah, it's like a white girl with Starbucks, dude.
Exactly.
Only with roast beef.
White guy with deals.
You're like a bearded man with roast beef.
Yeah.
I'm a bearded man that eats roast beef.
Karen's loves Starbucks. Tony loves beef.
That was meant to have a loaded interpretation. John Z, good call.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the motorboat sound to like 2 ham hocks?
Well, there's some girls that they have roast beef, Yeah.
Oh, curtains. Okay, done.
I didn't want to say it, but I was hoping it would be interpreted through implication.
I'm still reeling from the attack on the redheaded community that I'm still feeling. I
would like to officially apologize to Redbeard Seasoning for Tony's actions tonight.
Yeah.
And speaking of no souls, it may not have a soul, but it's got great flavor.
It's gross.
Redbeard Seasoning.
That's great.
And now we're waiting on a comment from Redbeard on that one. We're waiting on it.
That was a nice segue. I like that segue.
Still waiting.
Oh, he's the king of it.
It's coming.
So,
the Prince of Pitches.
This is an awesome show. This has been a great show. Damon, other than South Carolina losing, what's on your mind this weekend, man?
Nothing, but we got extra family coming in for Christmas stuff, even though it's after Christmas.
What are you going to cook?
Tomorrow's just simple burgers and dogs.
Voila.
Yeah.
How was that voila, by the way?
Oh, the voila. It was good. It was decent. It was,
hey, add some spicy chipotle to that bitch from Redbeard and you're good to go.
Actually, I added a crow fajita seasoning to it.
I need to get. You get the Crove?
Yeah.
How is it? I haven't got.
It's good. It was great. It was good. It added a whole lot of flavor to it.
Okay. All right. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dane was cooking for the South Carolina football team this year. That's pretty fucking cool.
We did.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We did.
Do you like headbutt Shane Beamer or what?
No, we didn't headbutt.
And when are you getting Shane Beamer on the show?
Probably sometime in February.
Hey,
Yep.
remember how I said I was going to have Pops on?
Yeah.
He said he would come on, but I think we're going to have him try to come on the Friday show.
Right. Absolutely.
So there's a guy that agreed to come on the show, and I just haven't followed up with him, and I kind of let it go because it was like during the Talk to Cleveland Tuesday phase. But there was a guy that for South Carolina University is in the radio network. His name was Pops. He was a Army Ranger. And out of high school, he went to the Army, got into the Special Forces, was an Army Ranger. And he had offers. He graduated like Andre Reed of the Buffalo Bills. Like he had a better offer. He had a D1 offer, and Andre Reed had a D2 offer. So technically, this guy was better than Andre Reed, an NFL Hall of Famer out of high school. He agreed to come on the show because he was a 40-year-old freshman at South Carolina University. After he left the Army, he went to college, and he was enough of an athlete, even in like all the years of Ranger training in the Army. He was like a 40-something-year-old freshman in South Carolina with Lou Holtz, who's like a Hall of Fame college coach. And it was like our friend Jay Crawford interviewed him he was still with ESPN. Like it was on Jay Leno, it was on David Letterman, it was viral. And this guy is going to come on the show, so we're going to get him to come on. Frank Beamer is a cousin of mine. Jason,
that's what I was going. Oh, my bad. That's what I was going to say. We might have a
Jason. We need Frank. We don't need Shane.
Fuck Shane. Bring Frank. If Frank comes, Shane comes.
Well, which means Shane would be a cousin of his too, right?
Yeah.
I said, fuck your cousin, but we love your other cousin.
Bring all your cousins.
We just lost the Beamer family. Good job, Tony. So, Claude Joker, man, dude, you've had some good success. 150,000 followers on TikTok. But a creator's always changing. So, what trends are you seeing in the social media world that are helping? And Rev, I know you're hating this question. But what are you what's some of your folks in 2023 as far as platform wise? We do have a couple creators watching. We'll keep it quick and easy and funny. Direction going forward for Claude Joker.
So a big creator told me one time, you have to think of TikTok like somebody's house or any platform like somebody's house. And when you get to that person's house, they tell you to take your shoes off to come in the front door. Are you going to take your shoes off? Yes or no? Because what a lot of people bitch and moan about on platforms is that, oh, well, they won't let me do this, or they won't let me say this, or they always keep coming back to the free speech thing. But you have to understand this platform's free. You're not paying for it. So they're allowed to tell you what you can and can't put on here. So the more stuff you do within their guidelines, the bigger your stuff goes. So
it's like you have to.
It does. It kind of, because if you go back to my original stuff, we were talking the Elmo stuff, or really, I used to tell really dirty jokes. That was what I loved to do. I like this dirty humor. But even my stuff now, I do it in a way that the joke is still dirty, but you have to make it dirty. I'm gonna say the words, and then I did a stitch with Justin Danger Nunley when he was talking about this girl. She's riding a bike, and clearly she's got no clothes on. So automatically you're drawn to her. Well, he says, I was just looking at this picture of a turtle. So then I come on and say, you were looking at her cooter. Hey, a cooter is a river turtle that has yellow stripes on his head. So your first thought is it's dirty. It's dirty. And then you're like, oh, wait, is a cooter really a turtle? Yeah, it actually is. There's a turtle named a cooter. So my comedy takes research to be disgusting. And that video got banned. And then they had to give it back to me because I guess they figured out that my definition was dead on.
Technically, yeah. So how did that video perform after you like got flagged though?
So when a video gets flagged and it comes down and you appeal it, most times the video will bomb. So what I'll do is I'll go to another one of my accounts and just hit repost. And then that basically shares that video to everyone that I'm friends with on my other platform or my other account.
See, the repost I'm new to on Instagram. I've seen it. I don't know how it works because up
huge.
until recently, TikTok has hated the Dude Network. Hated. But lately it's been giving me all the love. So I don't know.
So the podcast end for me on TikTok is tough because it needs to be short, sweet, to the point, grab your attention. Think of how you watch TikTok. You watch TikTok like this. Not interested.
Yeah. You literally have a half of a second to capture somebody's attention.
It's like that. So they tell you use a lot of grab words. I don't do that. I'll just say, you won't believe this, or check this out, or hey, let me tell you something real quick. Like if you can speak fast in that 1 second, sometimes you'll get a grab. But a lot of people use the most viral videos, which is why you keep seeing the same shit over and over and over again. And obviously those views are piling up because everybody's watching the same goddamn video. That's how them things explode. Like I had a video I did with Will Smith. It hit like 1.5 million in 24 hours. And then 48 hours, it was at 9.5 million. So like there's no rhyme or reason to it. The shit that you want to pop off never pops off. And the shit that you couldn't care less about, people are like, give me more of this.
I have learned that you're better off like just winging it instead of putting a lot of time and effort into the editing process. Because it's just, I feel like so few hit that like if you put a lot of effort into it and you're just starting out and you don't really know, like the effort can bite you in the butt so bad. Like I feel like for starters, like for creators starting out, wing it. Like don't put a lot of time and effort into it because you're literally counting on the algorithm to bail you out of your work. So you're better off just coming up with something short, sweet, easy, and sending it, right?
And speaking from personal experience with other creators, make sure that whatever you're doing, you enjoy doing it, because there's not going to be anything worse than you popping off as a culinary TikToker or a dancing TikToker. And then 6 months down the road, you're like, I'm so fucking tired of cooking. I'm so fucking tired of dancing. Like, if that's not you, don't do it. Do you. And if you pop off, then it's because you popped off. So that's basically, my shit is all over the place. My content is scatterbrained, but the end result is a laugh. And I'm always going to make somebody laugh without laughing at another person. So like my content doesn't attack other creators. Like I don't go after like a girl that's bigger or a guy that doesn't look like everybody else, or like I don't do that kind of content. I'll call somebody attractive or beautiful, or my content will be just me talking to myself about the most ridiculous shit. And you just laugh at it because you could see yourself having that conversation. I'm a blue collar guy. So we say some of the most disgusting shit that anybody has ever put together in a sentence in the shop that I work at. But it feeds this horrible, disgusting brain the fuel that it needs to produce this kind of content.
I mean, I'm with you, man. I mean, my sense of humor is dark and twisted, and not since I met my wife, who's very like not dark and twisted as you all have known here in this circle. But like, I came from like auto sales and restaurant business, like two of the worst industries for humor. Like two of the worst.
Because you're not allowed to laugh at anything.
Like the things you laugh at are definitely not in the community guidelines. So it's tough. It's tough to find that gray area of humor that's raunchy, but like if you're going for that, but healthy.
And you also don't want to be like too like there's a lot of creators on here that I feel like they go over that line. Like you can be dirty without being like disgusting. You know what I mean? Like there is definitely a line as to where like fart jokes are cool. You sitting on a toilet taking a shit, me hearing it, that's not funny. Like I don't find humor in that.
I disagree.
I don't. I
love a good fucking grumper that's just dirty. I love a good dirty grumper, man.
But you just want to see a video flipping through your FYP. You're sitting at your dinner table. You're about to tear into your Hot Pocket. and then you just see me half naked with fart shit plunking noises in the background, and you're just gonna be like, this is hysterical. This is the greatest thing. And dude, it gets old fast.
I'm giggling thinking about it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I got on the fart joke TikTok, dude. It was rough. I could not get away from the fart jokes. Oh.
I can't. I love somebody shitting their pants. There's nothing better.
What?
Big old solid greasy shit right down your leg and your jeans.
But I'm not saying like an accident on a roller coaster. I'm saying like there's people that legit just shoot videos of them taking dumps. Like there's one creator I follow. Her whole content is thoughts on the bowl. And she is just always taking a piss. And I don't know if you know this or not. I'm married. I know what a woman's piss sounds like. But this woman's jet stream that is coming out of her while she's talking to you, it is distracting.
Hey, grip it and rip it, baby.
Dude, it sounds like a hydraulic hose just burst open on your friggin' tractor. I'm like,
it's like my New Holland skid loader struggling to shovel out cows.
It's like the overweight lady in the front row at the movie theater turning around to
Hey, Rev, I know you have. Have you ever popped the hydraulic hose, man? It's every man's wet dream of what they wish they could do.
Yeah. Don't put your finger in front of them. I watched a guy cut his finger in half doing that.
Yeah, I would never condone that. That guy's a fucking idiot. That
you didn't realize.
That guy didn't deserve that finger.
Long story short, popped a leak, put his hand like over it to like stop the leak, and the 3,000 psi pretty much sliced the tip of his finger right off his hand.
What the fuck? It's just hydraulic fluid. It's $10 a gallon.
Yeah, 3,000 psi through the tip of your finger.
Like I said, sometimes you earn the prizes you win in life.
That's true.
That guy deserves 4.5 fingers.
That's 4 3/4. Let's give it to him.
Hey, not a lot, girl, just a tip. Anyway.
Yeah, that's it. Well, he's minus the tip, so he's gonna play just the shaft.
All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of just the shaft, a master of shafts, Nombre.
That's good.
What's going on, guys?
Still cooler than Johnny.
For the first time in 4 weeks, if anybody doesn't remember, this is Nombre. He's from Texas. He's a part of the show.
Who?
You can't see him because he's wearing camo with no shirt.
It's been a busy month.
It's true.
Cool.
It's been a busy month. So the first week I missed, I nearly died. Not really. I just got sick. And then we went to Dallas for my son's all-star football game. And then holidays, and then family. So, yeah.
I mean, that's
Hey,
great.
it's just the truth. It's the
Nombre.
truth.
That's cool.
There's a
man.
lot of hate from y'all.
Nah, man.
I forgot that.
It's a different vibe in the room tonight.
I mean, you're lucky you
What's
were
your
here for the
thoughts on
Walmart
Walmart?
talk. I mean, that's when shit got real wild.
I heard it. You were ignoring my text. I was like, oh, okay. I'm the step-headed red child,
Bro, are you drinking Coors Original? Is that Coors Original?
That's the
The
yellow
banquet,
jacket.
bro.
Dude,
Texas.
you were the
America.
third person in my life that I've ever seen drinking Banquet. That's
I had a banquet
hardcore.
the other day. It was delicious.
It's hardcore.
It's good.
It is
Think Gold Star
good. I
Red?
just don't see people normally drinking it.
It's because you're in
Johnny
Jersey,
Lawrence
man. They don't
from
sell
Cobra
Coors
Kai over
Banquet.
here.
Yo, you keep shitting on Jersey, bro.
I'm just saying you don't get shit from Colorado and New Jersey. Christ.
What?
I'm just saying it doesn't make that far east.
Wait, aren't you in You're in California, right?
No, they sell what they sell, and they don't sell Coors Banquet in New Jersey because nobody's from Colorado.
We got regular Coors, the Silver Bullet.
Well, yeah, everybody's got.
That's not regular. This is regular.
That's
It's
water.
like water piss. It's like
Yeah,
Miller
I
Lite.
This is regular. That's
Like, what do
light.
it's like I go to a party. Like, what do you drink? Bud Light or Miller Lite? I'm like, I don't drink any of that. Like, why would I
whatever.
drink?
You're
Why
from
am I
Jersey, man. You
wasting
drink
my
Mickey's.
time?
Rev, when are we getting Mickey's?
As soon as they answer, bro. As soon
God
as they
damn it.
I'm on this quest to get Mickey's Malt Liquor to sponsor us, dude.
Yeah.
Mickey's Malt Liquor,
You
Don't
know it.
knock on it from Jersey. Don't,
bro.
knock
That sounds like a Bad News Bear scenario right there.
You know, odds never played Edward 40, man.
Sounds like the sponsor I'd pick up for my degenerate
Okay, does
9-year-old
everybody-
team.
Does everybody know what Edward 40 Hands is?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Does everybody know? Does everybody not know?
Can you even buy 40 still?
Yes. Fuck
Get out
yeah.
here.
Dude, this guy's not from New Jersey. Rev. He's not from New Jersey.
He lives out in the suburbs. It's not the same.
Yeah, he's in a
All right.
bro.
All right, I'm in Idaho. I'm the fucking potato state. That's
Dude,
where I'm at.
I have never heard of anybody from New Jersey say, "Where can I buy a 40?"
No, that's not what I said. I said, do they still sell them? That just means that I have aged out of buying 40s.
Yeah.
I'm not 21 anymore. I'm not going to buy the fucking OE 40 at the liquor store.
Well, guess who's got money? Claude Joker. Go rob his house, not mine.
Why do I have money? Because I'm not buying 40s.
Well, you have Coors Light money, man. I got
a guy at work makes bathtub moonshine. He sells me for $5 a mason jar.
I'm drinking whiskey out of a coffee cup, for Christ's sake.
I smoke more weed, and I smoke more weed than Willie Nelson. So I mean, I don't need to be drinking no 40s, or I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, he don't need 40s.
That's a lot of weed because Snoop Dogg can't even keep up with him.
Yo, the green leaf is legal in New Jersey now. I love it.
Oh,
actually,
great.
I actually took my kids. So right before the podcast, I took my kids there. We have Six Flags. It's an amusement park right in New Jersey. It's right down the street from my house. So I take the kids. First time we've been there this year. There's a huge sign out front. I took a picture of it. Absolutely no marijuana use on these premises. I said, I have never in my life seen that sign. It's fantastic. There's a huge pot leaf with like a joint that's like smoking with the red circle. I'm like, this is the greatest thing in my life right here.
I love driving through Michigan these days because it's recreational up there and the billboard game is strong.
Dude, driving through New Jersey, you don't even need to smoke it. Just drive behind like 295 traffic. You just catch every now you just catch the whiff of them coming down.
I mean, I love Michigan and I have visited the stores in Michigan, and when you can smell a wave of it when you open your car door 30 feet away from the door, you're at the right spot.
It's so nice. I know that it's not for everybody, and if it's not for you, I apologize, but I don't know. I prefer it over drinking because that way I can eat. Because if you drink too much, then you get full, your belly hurts. See, I smoke, and then I'm like, God damn, I'm hungry. I could eat like 4 pizzas.
I get drunk munchies. Does anybody else get drunk munchies?
No. Do you get drunk munchies? What do you drink, though?
Yeah. When I get so drunk, I lose cognizance of my belly, and I just like Fritos. Like, blah, 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 blah.
Are you like strictly a whiskey guy, though?
No. Actually, rarely I'm normally a Busch Light guy, but I haven't bought Busch Light all week.
So are you all of you guys beer guys? Do any of you just solely like I do hard liquor? Like I like Johnny Walker, so I'm like a huge Johnny Walker guy.
I do both.
Okay.
I do both.
Okay, so like
I'm a mix.
Tequila, whiskey, bourbon.
Yeah.
But like if you're like out, like would you like if I invited you over and I said you want something to drink, would you automatically say, hey, do you have anything hard, or would you say you got beer?
I would drink whatever you offer me.
See, that's not what I asked you. See, I just invited you to my house. I said, are you thirsty? You want something to drink?
If I knew I was staying for dinner for a long time, I'd take a beer. If I knew I was just coming over for like an evening, like drink and visit, I would take something hard.
Like if we're gonna sit by the fire on my bearskin rug and just like read stories.
Now, if I'm there for a long time, I'm saying with
I need to see it.
Is that a wine? Is that like a charcuterie board wine kind of night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Two bears.
I like it's going to be the most expensive thing you got, though.
If I'm coming over to your house just to pass through, be like, hey, I want to stop by on the way home.
Yeah, like I'm cutting the grass. Like we'll drink a beer together.
Yeah, I'm going to have like one hard drink. I want to make my time worth your while. We're going to sit and enjoy the drink. But if I know I'm staying for dinner,
he did say hard.
Our wives are involved and they're having a good time and kids are fucking tearing shit up.
Now the wives are involved.
Yeah, we're drinking some Busch Lights and then we're going to end on beer. Well,
you know what?
My
if the wives are involved, we might as well just start drinking the hard shit. Let's go all the way. Let's like not even play.
My wife's gonna be sitting there doing bong rips, bro. Like,
yes, let's go.
Dude, Alyssa will be over here with the bowl, be like 6 packs of gummies. Like, let's roll. Yeah, that's
I'm with it.
Hey, my wife's stay-at-home mom, and that shit got her out of postpartum. She went on from pills to marijuana. No more pills. Sign me the fuck up. Judge me, everybody. Everybody that's watching, judge us. Don't care.
Come at me, bro.
Oh no, I just listen. At this point, it's like liquor to like me. Like it's liquor's legal, weed's like legal. So like oh, ew, you smoke weed, like you drink.
I mean, here's the problem with the whole weed thing. Like there's states that have embraced it and are literally printing money. Like every town in Colorado is like brand new at this stage. Like I work up in Michigan. Like there's a town called like Bay City was a total fucking dump hole. They now have like 10 like dispo centers in that town. And not every town does it, but that town's like, yeah, we want all of it.
And very little
now they're
illegal.
getting like a brand new. They were going to have a toll bridge. Guess what? No more toll bridge. It's just a bridge.
And almost zero illicit drug use too coming through.
Like the people that don't smoke no longer have to pay tolls because of people that smoke. So like it's a wild thing. Like,
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, it's like thank you.
I'm like your high easy pass. You guys are welcome.
Thank you, Uncle Cheech. Thank you, Uncle Chong.
That blunt just got you to Nebraska. You're very welcome.
Yeah. Oh, you hate gummies? Let Gummy just save you $1.25, old George, Uncle George.
Got it.
Aunt Deborah, you're welcome. So
that's one thing we struggle, and that's one thing we struggle with in Texas. So you can't gamble. There's no casinos or anything. So either you go on the res, or you go so many miles into the coast or a different state. Well, we always said, why not gamble in Texas? Keep the money in Texas. But too many Democrats, I guess.
Well, that was the thing in Ohio. We weren't allowed to gamble for a long time, but then they started doing the math of how many people were going to Wheeling, West Virginia, and dropping millions of dollars as a state a year. And they're like, well, maybe we can figure this thing out.
We got a whole city that's nothing but casinos. It's the entire city is a casino.
I might be out there this year for a conference.
Well, if you're coming out, tell me. And I'm only an hour away, so maybe
I can't wait till we go to Walmart and fucking piss off the receipt checker guy.
Yes, we'll go gamble away. We'll go gamble away the money we're gonna buy shit at Walmart with.
Yeah, you're gonna be my film guy while I like check people's random receipts.
Dude, I don't care who hears. I'll scream from mountaintop. I cannot stand Walmarts. Maybe your Walmarts are better, but my Walmarts are a hot mess in New Jersey too.
I don't think I painted a pretty picture of mine. Just saying.
Bro, if I want to get something from Walmart, I got to take the pallet jack to the back room and grab the whole boxes because they don't keep anything on the shelves. It's like, yo, you guys got milk? Yeah, it's in the back. Okay, are you going to bring it out today? Yes, that's not my shift. Like, I don't know what that means.
They're like, here's a jacket, go in the cooler. Okay.
I just want a gallon of milk for my 6-year-old. Can somebody help me, please?
Okay, I got another complaint on Walmart milk.
I hate that I did this. I apologize, gentlemen. I didn't mean to get us back on this.
Okay.
I grabbed the steering wheel and just completely U-turned us right back around.
We'll bundle Dollar General.
God damn, Dollar General.
We'll bundle Walmart and Dollar General. Why are they allowed to sell milk without a seal? Somebody could literally put a needle through the cap and put shit right in your milk.
You can do that with the seal.
What kind of?
But if you go buy a local milk, it has to be sealed. So why?
Not here. Absolutely not.
No.
Dude, in Canada, it comes in a cardboard tub.
In a fucking bag.
It comes in a plastic bag.
See, around here we have this like all the good brands have a seal on them. And there's one around here called Smith's Milk, and it's in a yellow jug, not a clear jug, because the yellow jug prevents UV rays going in and hurting the milk. But they do it with the seal and everything, and it keeps forever. It's called a super yellow jug. But like Walmart and Dollar General,
that's some Ohio
I feel like you're selling a very
what kind of bougie ass milk are you buying?
Little kids have to drink
Happy Cow. Happy Cow.
It comes in a yellow jug. It's gold. It comes in it's got a seal.
But that's the point, though. But it's still just much more expensive than
what's
Walmart.
The seal made out of? Is it
Dollar General? They're allowed to sell milk without a seal, and like our 1 to 4 year olds.
Wakanda metal. It's made out of Wakanda metal.
Milk. Yeah, is it made out like?
Yeah, like there's not even a fucking seal coming from a Walmart.
Look at him screaming about people putting needles in milk jugs. You're making shit up to get mad about now, Karen. I don't even. Why are you screaming?
No. I'm just saying all the other milk.
Tony, you're on your own on this. I have no idea what you're talking about.
This milk does not have a seal on it.
What are you yelling? How does milk not have a seal?
No, none of my milk has ever had a seal.
How has milk never had a seal?
Like
I've been alive for 35 years and I've never seen a seal on it.
Jesus Christ!
My seal goes like this, and then you take the cap off. That's it.
I mean.
Does it crack?
Okay,
if it cracks, it's sealed.
Here. This is crazy to me.
Wait, so you have to crack your cap, and then there's like a little tinfoil, like adamantium seal. you have to like peel the adamantium seal off of your milk because it's like needle proof, right?
Feature Wolverine.
Because you can't get a needle through that seal, because that was the whole point of the seal, so that you couldn't put. What was it? Rat poison or what were we putting there?
Like it is a vacuum seal.
But it's in yellow jugs. You can't tell.
Yeah, your yellow jug could be full of like bird shit, and you would never know.
Come in a yellow jug.
Yeah, I could drop a whole dookie into your yellow jug, just straight turd floating in your chocolate milk. You wouldn't know until you got to the bottom cup. Listen, my milk jugs are see-through. I see right through them. See, if you dropped a dookie into my milk, I could see it because it's see-through. And I could just crack the cap. I wouldn't have to like peel the seal to see inside that you shit into my milk.
I can't wait to shoot some PCP into your milk when we have our collab. That's what I know. Johnsy, go ahead. Johnsy's muted. God,
that's great.
No, awesome. No, he's not. What hell?
He was talking, but I couldn't hear no words.
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Johnsy.
He's coming.
Oh. Okay, wait. Now
I like how I thought the same thing, Joker.
Johnsy, Johnsy's volume is fucked. Damon, while Johnsy figures out his volume situation, what do you got?
I just maybe think he's unplugged himself. Did you unplug your phone?
I mean, dude, he's talking and it's not muted, and we never have a problem, but we got a problem.
No, this is a problem.
You know what happened? The fucking red-haired guy at Walmart. That's what.
Oh, Jesus. Dude, I don't know if I like all this attack on the red-headed race.
I just we don't have seals here on our milk either. I'm like Joker. I mean, it's just you turn the lid and you're open.
Correct. And there are some where you can peel the little plastic part like in the circle, and then that's like a pop cap.
Right.
Yeah, but those are like
an orange juice jug or something.
It's kind of like an orange juice jug, but they do have milk like that. But like as far as like an independent seal,
no.
Wow. Okay, this is.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I have no idea what happened. That's crazy.
Hey, Johnsy's back.
He's back.
It's a miracle.
Okay, let me get the. Okay, you're so freaked out by milk not having a seal because someone could come by and just stick a needle through a cap. But what about meat on the counter, vegetable? Like, what you think? You're worried about the milk?
Yeah, I'm gonna start rubbing my dirty ass hands all over your brisket packaging.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So let's get rid of the
just cellophane, baby. I'm gonna put my finger through the corner, like maybe like tickle on your tenderloins a little bit.
Yeah, you won't even know.
Pick a booger, put it in there with it.
Yeah, that's all I know.
I'll put the tip in your package. I was just rip a little hole. You barely. It's like a needle. It's just connected to me.
Let me tickle them loins. That's all I know.
We had people licking gallon ice creams and putting the lid back on.
Okay, I'm all in favor of us.
It's Walmart again. Fucking Walmarts. Nobody has sealed milk, Tony. We don't even know what you're talking about. You're making shit up at this point.
Nobody in Loservilles and they're all across the country except for Ohio. Further proof. Come to Ohio, sealed milk.
You know what?
Good for good.
I don't think I want to live in a community where I have to seal my milk.
Exactly.
I guarantee you one thing: we're going to check your fucking receipt when you get to Walmart.
Listen, that's why I don't shop at Walmart, because they get to bring me up, and then I leave with a guilty conscience and not paying for my goods and services.
Unbelievable.
God damn. I am so glad that Walmart came up in this conversation.
Obviously, you got to unload. Dude, that was a straight therapy session for you.
I know. It really was, because I've tried to explain it to Alyssa, and she just don't get it. Like, she's just like, oh, it's okay. And I'm like, no, it's not fucking okay. I spent $200, and I just got fucking questioned at the checkout line.
My, and we're back. Here we go. Round 2. I got a problem. He's got a problem with
from the wives. We have questions from the wives.
Okay, questions from the wives.
We're going to change the topic. John, so you got one too?
Yeah.
Why does Walmart suck?
Yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully it's not what's your favorite Walmart, retail location.
I'm giving her a new wedding ring on her anniversary this year. That's a fact. Because she deserves more. That's what she's bitched about. All right. What is your go-to move when your wife is sad or having a bad day? Ooh, Alyssa with the good one.
Okay.
Damon, Mr. I like you interpreted the last situation that I asked. I feel like you need redemption, so go ahead.
Say it one more again.
What is your go-to move? She has. What is your go-to move when your wife is sad or having a bad day?
Leave her alone.
Okay, that's fair.
If
That
you
is
leave
fair.
her be- if you leave- if you
Winner,
leave her be-
winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah,
If she
yeah.
won't- if
Jonesy,
she
what,
wants you-
well, go ahead. No, Damon, go ahead.
No,
Sorry, go ahead,
no,
Damon. Let me
No,
cut
man,
you off.
if she wants you or wants your advice or help, she'll come get you.
Yep.
Other than that, just leave her be.
Especially with kids, like let's
Right.
let it alone because it's probably the kids that pissed her off, not you.
Probably.
Johnsy.
Same with my wife for sure. But I'll just like overly go in and smother her, and she'll get so mad, and then I'll just be all cheesy about it and make her laugh. So,
All right. I'm curious on Rev here because he's the one that took the lieutenant governor's daughter and converted her to Caucasianism.
there's probably some
Caucasianism.
ceremony he has to perform.
Rev, I'm sorry. Is that a term? I love the term. So if that offends you, please let me know.
Caucasianism.
What's that?
That shit don't offend me at all.
All right, because I think Caucasianism is a fucking hilarious.
I just noticed that our viewership goes down every time you say it, though.
So maybe
it went really down.
maybe you have a lot of
David came on
Caucasians.
And we got rid of Lori.
What?
Damn.
Hey, you're not as pretty as her. She was a pretty chick. She was a cool chick.
What's funny is when I said that on my screen, it went down one.
It actually did one for fix the.
Yeah. I was like, oh no, I shouldn't have said that.
So Nombre said he's got having Wi-Fi issues, Texas problems, not us. California doesn't have Wi-Fi problems, just Texas. Just saying, Johnsy.
Thanks, Tony.
Go-to move. It's in our house right now. The kids are like really rough and tough and very. So we have a basement. So I take the kids away from the situation and I take them downstairs and I try to give her like at least 20 to 30 minutes to herself to just fucking think through everything. that's what I do.
Mine is
Paul
a simple.
Joker.
And I'm with you. I take the kids out of the situation. I got 3 kids. So, and we call it her decompression. So like I will take the kids out of the house, get them out of there, take them to the park, just move them so that she could be by herself and decompress. So it's just a nice way of saying like, you're being kind of mean to me for no reason. I didn't do it to you, but I'm going to be the nice guy and remove the problem
also,
from the situation.
A little back rub, like on the shoulders, like really quick, work out the shoulders, get a little smoke on the neck. Like literally, like, hey, I love you. I'm intimate with you, but I'm going to do you a solid and get these kids out of the fucking house.
Sometimes they don't even want the touch. They just want you to rip the
Yours
Band-Aid
doesn't
off and get rid of my kids.
Yeah, mine loves the touch. But that's important, though, because every person's got a different love language.
That's true. They're all different.
Yeah, like she's an
Mine
excellent
is simple,
servant.
dude.
Look,
Mine comes down to there's one thing that will solve all life's problems in our house, and that's fucking tacos, bro.
Oh,
Is that it? Just the argument breaks out. You just start whipping out the old El Paso.
No, we make real
dude,
tacos here.
No. He's got the wooden tortilla press from his wife's grandma and shit. Like,
Oh yeah. Like,
Well, how you gonna
Hey,
get mad at somebody just straight making masa flour tortillas in their kid? Like I wouldn't be mad at you.
exactly, bro. The second you start smelling those delicious flavors, seeing pico de gallo and guacamole being made fucking from scratch and shit.
Completely forget about the
Everything-
secretary you were smashing at work the day before.
Makes everything better, dude. I'm saying, tacos.
I know that I was playing with her taco, but I made you tacos.
Nah, here's you a taco.
Combo. Let's go.
Oh,
Tacos. Saving marriages for 50 years.
All right, Nombre's back from Texas. This ought to be real good. What do you do in Texas, South Texas, at that, to appease your wife on a bad day?
Who gives a fuck? I got bad days too.
On the ass. See you tomorrow. You'll get through it.
I mean, babe, roll around in dirt. You'll be all right, darling. I mean, fuck.
Rub some dirt in it. Walk it off. Blow it
It's
off.
official.
Drink some
My
water.
wife has decided we are not moving to South Texas. That's a new breaking statement.
Like,
Hey, bro. Life goes on. Either you roll with it or you stay behind.
them demon spawns came out of you. I didn't make them.
Yeah, that's on your side. Your
Yeah.
mom's a Tia. That's
You-
like out of control.
You shat out them friggin' spawns.
Yeah,
Or yours.
it's your uncle. I would say your uncle Carlos. His name's Carlos. It's your
Unbelievable.
uncle. It's your uncle Tito, the dirty Tio. That's like a dirty motherfucker.
Boy,
Is that
you-
like
we're
the
all over the
Tito's?
map right now. Yeah, what's happening right now?
I'm not
Tios
even
and
sure.
Tias. Let's go. I'm learning.
We were like
lingo.
aunt, uncle, aunt,
Hey,
aunt, uncle,
I'm
uncle,
just
aunt.
glad that I know that. I know some lingo. You're welcome. Diversity.
I'm not sure you do. You didn't even use it properly, so
John, I'm working on it. I am working on it. I'm not
It's a
trying
work in progress. It's a work in progress.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, you're
yeah,
good, buddy. You're good.
You have to understand. There's a lot of Caucasians in my neighborhood. I'm working on diversifying myself outside of the normal cliche.
Like from the mountains of Caucasus.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
my
boy.
neighbors are
Credit
born with
score
a
is 750.
738 credit score. That's a fact.
That one might be my baby. That one. Just because you name him.
Nombre claims is 738.
He's still going back to.
Oh shit. If your cooking style was a credit score, what would it be? Great question.
Ooh.
That is a great question.
What is bad
We're
credit?
gonna leave this one off. If your cooking was a credit score, what would it be?
Oh,
What are we cooking?
Anything. If in general, your overall cooking, your capability of going to a store and making a banging deal, would you do it at 500, 600, 700, or the egregious 800?
Like my
I'm
I
high
would
seven. I'm in mid sevens for sure.
Yeah. I'm
mid
going 813.
sevens.
I'm going 813.
813.
Oh, I'm
Fuck,
mid sevens
hey.
all day.
Fuck
we
yeah.
got
I,
lobster claws in the freezer right now, brah. Like we're doing
11
813.
11.25. I got Wagyu beef
Yeah,
and foie gras.
1487.
There's no way for you not prove me wrong. I'm a master chef. Gordon Ramsay used
All
to
right, but
show
can
me
you
things.
Cook it though.
No, I fucking suck. I'm like a 6'12".
Okay, all right. He's going through AmeriCredit. He's going through AmeriCredit with a 13.99 inches.
Dude, my cheese comes individually wrapped. Okay.
Yeah, you're doing the 10K.
Who's that
loan on
cheese though?
You're doing a 2009
No,
Chevy
it's not.
Cruise with like a $9,000 loan with like the $200 monthly payment score.
Bro, I pour my unsealed milk into powder and it develops into cheese somehow.
Yeah,
That's
what keeps
about
people
that's about as
900,
fancy
bro.
as I can. Dude, I made stovetop on Thanksgiving. That's balling. You don't understand? It's just water and butter.
Are you sure that 6 isn't a 4?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe like a
I'm
4.
thinking a 419. Like
Dope. Oh, but the
roasty.
stove, it was good stovetop
like a
though.
cockroach
No,
would
yeah,
be a cockroach would be a
John.
better credit score than his cooking. That's
It was turkey flavored though. It matched the bird.
It was chicken bouillon, you asshole.
Motherfucker, you were buying rotisserie chickens from Walmart. Don't be talking to me about cooking.
I swear to God, I'll
Shots
press your
fired.
fucking receipt so hard, bro. You don't even know how to press your receipt. Magnifying scope 3 times.
Tonight we're gonna be preparing an A-class meal. I got these rotisserie chickens and this bottle of barbecue sauce. Gonna be making some barbecue rotisserie chicken.
Oh wait, check the front door of this redhead motherfucker.
Link in the bio for the recipe, fuckers.
Yeah. Oh wait, can't do the recipe. Got bombarded by the redhead at the door.
Dude, man. No matter
Speaking-
what
I
it
was
says.
gonna be like,
Speaking
yo,
of
I want my money
redheads.
back. I'm gonna tell John Manager's like, I want my money back. Like, why? I'd be like, well, if I'm gonna
You know
pay
what?
for it, you're gonna inspect me. Just go get my money back. I'll take
And
my
you know
money
what? Real talk, if people actually did that, like you just said, these people that are like, oh my God, I'm so offended you're checking my receipt. You know what? After you check every item, you can go over and return every fucking item and just give me my money back. But they won't do that because you want the Alpo, you need the back scratcher, you need the yellow sealed jug of milk that I'm
of
going to drop a
gold.
deuce into, and your rotisserie chickens.
The chips in the room.
Listen, I would know if you took a dump in the yellow jug because the seal would be broken. So fuck
I just
you.
reseal it. I would reseal
Yeah.
it with a heat gun.
Yes.
Or your ass cheeks might be so hot it might seal it.
It's true. I'll fart the lid closed again. How about them apples? I will eat straight chili peppers.
You fucking pink eye, you sick
No, we're
motherfucker.
No, the 5 of us are all going to Taco Bell, and we're going to eat nothing but bean burritos. And then we were going to fire fart your milk closed, and you're never going to know that you're just drinking straight duty water.
You live in New Jersey. It's not even Taco Bell. It's called Taco Hell in New Jersey. I've seen the fucking signs.
Listen, you don't want to eat anything at Taco Bell. There's nothing.
Because I've seen it happen.
You know when I eat Taco Bell? You know when I actually eat it? When I'm feeling like sick as a dog. If I'm like sick as a dog, like 102 fever, go eat like 3 or 4 different things from Taco Bell. You will shit your brains out and you'll feel amazing.
Oh, dude.
You shit out the sickness. Coffee. It's a real hack. That's a life hack. Maybe the best life hack ever. Give yourself chronic taco diarrhea.
I love it.
Go to your local tire change store, and they always have some greasy ass coffee in the front thing. Guaranteed you shit through a screen door in 5 minutes after.
You need like the hash browns that grandma cooks, like in the oil that's not quite hot enough. So like it just is like sucks it all up like a sponge, and then she sits over top of you and makes sure you eat every bite.
Grease in the coffee can under the sink.
Yes.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want more, Grandma? I'm good. Like, you know what? Just 2 more. Be like, okay.
Burnt out on the outside, raw in the middle.
It's just
it's still frozen, cold in the middle.
And it's grandma, so she's using like beef lard. You know, it's like just awful for you.
Oh God!
If anybody's starting with the show, we started out with the Smithsonian. We did.
Listen, I'm not an author. I'm not a journalist. All right. I'm some fucking piece of shit metal fabricator that tells dirty jokes on the internet.
No, it's not you. It's not you. It's us.
Piece of shit metal fabricator.
That's the clip of the century.
With tonight's podcast, we got an award-winning actress from the documentary about Jesus. She played Mary, and some fat comedian from New Jersey. This is gonna be a great show.
Shitting in milk jugs for your entertainment.
Oh man!
If you had a St. Lutheran's Church Jesus Christmas special, Mary.
She donates every dollar she's ever made since kindergarten at her lemonade stand to needy children around the world. And the dude who stole a coat from Walmart.
There's literally an account called Midwestern Mom. Has anybody seen Midwestern Mom?
Yeah.
He makes salads that aren't really salads.
I told you about that weeks ago, dude.
I invited her. She opened the email and she was like, "No thanks."
Yeah,
it's like, "Oh, Midwestern Mom, open your email." It's 4 weeks later. I have still yet to get the response to that email, so I want to say she's not interested. But she was like, "Oh, it was like all under cooking." Next thing she's in church, like singing like the chorus, like opera, and I'm like, didn't see that coming. So anyway, I don't even know why I brought that up, but that was really wild.
You want to talk about receipts again?
Yeah, we're talking about
angry at the Waltons.
I don't even know where. There was a point you said something that man was like, "Oh yeah, that's a great segue."
I just saw the
segue's gone. I fucked it up. So continue.
I don't know what we were doing.
I just saw the ginger joke.
Speaking of gingers,
I was trying to defend you, bro.
10% off your seasonings.
I was trying to defend you.
Network on Redbeardseasonings.com.
Oh.
All right, we got to wrap this up.
Oh,
Claude Joker, where can we find you at again here, man?
At Claude Joker on TikTok, Sam on Instagram, and it's at the Claude Joker on YouTube. Check my bio for all kinds of cool deals on different shit. I got hat monetizations, hot sauce monetizations. You guys get 10% off your purchases if you want to go into my bio on my TikTok. So I appreciate the opportunity for having me on, guys. This was a fucking blast.
Oh, yeah, this is great. Hey, real quick though,
oh shit, Jonesy, my bad.
It's actually a good one to end the year.
Can I take a piss? Can I take a piss so we can focus on it?
No. Are we gonna have? Is it a sponsored piss break for everybody?
You take piss breaks during your podcast? No, you sit down and you hold it like a big boy.
No, we have sponsored piss breaks here.
I'm not sitting here waiting for him to go piss.
Of videos.
Okay, bye.
Hey, Damon, we actually have like comedy clips to intervene here.
You better not make me sit through a commercial break so you can drain your lizard.
No.
This is.
we're very faithful. We love you and we praise you and we want to do better another year. In Jesus' name, I think we're part holy. So amen.
We praise you, we glorify you, all in the name of your Son, in the name of Jesus Christ, and as you bless this food in his name, thank you so much.
Amen.
Amen.
Hey, Joker, real quick, Joker. I just noticed you're wearing a mammoth hat.
I'm back.
What were you saying?
I noticed you're wearing a mammoth hat, right? I got you. I think you're like the first guy that does not fit in one. That thing's too big for your head, bro.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What
Bitch,
the?
come at your hat.
There you go.
How's that one?
It was
Now your
because
head
it was
looks
white.
skinny.
Is the black one better? You
No,
like-
go back to the white one. Don't listen
You don't
to
like
that
white?
idiot.
Is that what's
He's
wrong
from
with the white one?
Texas.
He
His
hates
opinion
white
doesn't
people.
matter.
Why you don't like white? You only like black one?
I like
I think I
browns.
gotta-
Hey, we're gonna go there.
I have a brown one and a yellow one. I don't know which one you prefer.
I mean, who doesn't like the big black one?
You're the first mammoth guy. That your head was like just kind of like small.
No, it's believable, John Z. Very believable.
My head is 8
No, it
and 8.
is. I know. It's just unbelievable that it continues to happen.
You know, we had a good show for 3 weeks. Then Nombre comes back.
Wait, hold on. Can we talk about this? This man giving me a compliment, telling me I have a small head.
Yeah.
Hey,
No one in my life has ever told me I have a small head. This is amazing. I'm going to record this clip and play it for the masses.
I'll send it to you.
It's his new ringtone.
I'm going to need it. It is. You don't fit. You don't fit in your big hat. Oh my god.
I will say,
Start
I've
writing
never
like
heard anybody come at somebody's
Nombre's
hat
name in hearts.
because I'm a
now.
big head, and like people say, like, "Oh, that hat's too small on you." I've never had anybody be like, "Man, your head." Looks
Yeah,
so
mammoth.
small."
You need to reach out to Tony.
Matt, if you want a mammoth headwear, you can get 10% off by using code Mr. Joker at checkout. Use the link in my bio on my TikTok.
Yeah, if you
How
want
is
to,
that?
thanks to Nombre. If you want a super small hat, you check.
I don't know who sells super small ones. Oh, speaking of like super big though, if you guys are in the market for a big like a mattress, I just bought that Big Fig mattress for it holds like 1,100 pounds of person. Dude, that mattress is yes.
Can we
What
talk
kind
about
of freaky shit you doing, bro?
Dude, oh my
my
god,
mattress.
I can rock it like like I'm in high school again, dude. I gotta worry about. There's so many springs in that. I feel like I'm in like a trampoline park on that friggin' bed.
Yes.
10 seconds later?
That's not even 10, dude. It ain't SpongeBob. It's like I'm just sitting there going,
thanks, babe.
was it good for you? Was it good for you? I'm sorry.
So
What
no,
is
Joker.
happening?
Speaking about them getting mad. I mean, we started at the same time. It's not my fault. I was just faster, you know.
Yo, I tell my wife all the time, like, listen, no matter how long this episode lasts, I'm gonna win. I'm going to win the game. You're not going to finish before I get there. It's just it's impossible.
I'm at the point where
I'd be like, want a race?
Hey, I'm ready at the point where I don't even cramp up anymore. It happens too fast. You know, back then you're younger, you had a cramp in the back.
Oh, like the calf, like the back of the calf. Oh,
yeah. Okay, well,
horse.
I'm at the time. I'm at the age where I don't even got time for that no more. It's like, all right, good job. I'm done. All right. I didn't
Night, babe.
It's like a hard sneeze.
All right,
At this point,
let's get to the question.
What you got, Johnsy?
Johnsy, please.
Get off the rails.
Kim wants to know, what is each one of your dreams concerning the show?
Hollywood, Hall of Fame, epic, legendary, life-changing, game-changing, trendy. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Profitable.
Profitable is a good thing. I'm hoping if those 7 things come through, some money will come with it.
That's the one. That's the one I'm looking for. Is profitable,
bro.
It's kind of like
free ship, and everybody wants to give you free money.
it's kind of like why I dress up as a pink bunny and take my clothes off on this fucking phone, so that like it eventually turns into cash.
Yeah,
hey man, OnlyFans is a real thing. It's a real hustle. Just don't forget about your 1099.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I have 175,000 people have followed me. No lie, 15 people have asked me what my OnlyFans account is.
I did one.
Don't have
once.
one.
It's like me wondering why my OnlyFans didn't pop off, and it was me in the mirror with like slapping my belly.
But
I
what?
I got a
Like,
gut. I mean, it's hairy.
yeah, like,
And
I look like a
apparently-
bear,
Yeah, daddy bear.
like a fat albino bear.
No, they're called daddy bears. Apparently,
There's a
we are a
birthday
hot
bro.
you
commodity.
will be
This-
eaten alive.
But that's the
on
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other night on my podcast, we were talking about like algorithms with like your followers on different social media platforms. My following base, right, for what kind of content I do, if you don't know what I do, it's like dirty humor. 66% of my following is female. Okay, 42% of that number is
Oh, hell
over
yeah.
the age of 55.
Oh, that's
Oh,
gangster.
cochinas. They're cochinas.
Dirty grandmothers follow me on
Let's
TikTok.
Oh,
go.
titties to the floor. Titties to the floor. Love
And
it.
these
All I'm
women
saying
What is happening right now?
are saying,
It may
do
not be
you
a bad
have an
dividend in
OnlyFans
the
account?
long
Do you have one? And I'm like, no, I don't have one. I'd really like to subscribe. I think I can have. I'm like, I'm not taking my clothes off on the internet.
Bro, can you imagine? They
Set
want
up
to
your
like
account.
let the dust out for you, bro. They
Like,
wanna let
what?
the
But
dust
what am I
out.
gonna do? Like, sit in the tub with like candles lit behind me? Like, what? What do you? Like, what do you want me to perform?
Just do what you normally do, just naked.
Their followers are gingers.
Just eat their.
I
eat
think
the-
this is the great
eat the
final
potatoes.
question.
Yo, Redbeard.
Great final
The reason I
question.
the reason I attacked Tony is because my 6-year-old son is a redhead. I'm Irish American Indian, so we got
Well,
we have
Indian
a lot
with
of
a daughter
redhead
or
in
feather?
it.
Jesus, your
What's
6-year-old
it?
doesn't have a
Daughter or
soul. I'm
feather?
so sorry for your loss.
Feather.
Feather, bro. Feather.
If you want me to change it,
Feathers.
I'm not going to change my opinion. Your 6-year-old doesn't have a soul, and you need to work on that.
You
Get him
you
involved
said
with
it.
Jesus.
I just want to let you know that I came on this podcast. You attacked my 6-year-old son by
Yep.
telling him that he is not going to heaven.
No, I just said he doesn't
That
have a
is
soul. He can
exactly
still
what
get
you
there.
said.
Nope.
Verbatim.
You need
This
to work
none of
on
us are going to
generating
heaven.
a soul. You need to accumulate it so you weren't born with one. So you got time.
Wow.
Oh, that
That
backpedal.
just got worse.
No,
and
no, he's
worse.
only 6. He got 12 years to figure it out before he's on his own.
God,
Sorry.
you hate. Why do you hate redheaded people? What did they
No,
ever
I
do
love
to
to
you?
help redheaded people because they're up against it. And you can find all
Thank
the
you,
help
David.
right here on the Dude Network. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this motherfucker. We're going to help all the gingers in this world.
My God.
Tony is trying to save his own ass so hard right now.
But
I
then
didn't
he
save it.
uses.
I just reinvented it into a new brand. You're
then he's-
welcome.
No.
And
He
Jamie,
says ginger. He ended it with ginger. He ended it with the word that he shouldn't have ended it with.
it's going to be called the Ginger Network.
Oh my God. I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Oh.
I help myself. Thank you. Appreciate the effort.
Don't you get it, you soulless cretins? I'm trying to help you.
Each freckle has a soul that we stole. That's fucking awesome.
Let's go.
We're going to get the ghost of Anthony Bourdain to help all gingers. That's all I know.
I have a.
Oh.
We bought a.
Oh.
We bought a shirt for my son that says God gave me red hair because he knew I needed a warning label.
I like that too.
There you go.
I mean,
Tony's
anybody who
used
doesn't
car
have a
salesman is
soul
showing.
also needs a warning label. Anyways,
Oh man.
Next-
Holy
next
cow.
week, hey, first show of 2023. Does anybody remember who our guest is for next week?
Yes.
Barbecue Buddha.
Buddha.
Barbecue Buddha is coming on. He's got a new book coming out. Super excited for that. Mr. Big Green Egg, Blackstone, very hippie. He's gonna be there's gonna be a lot of marijuana talk next week. That's a fact. But no, we appreciate you, Claude Joker, for coming on.
This was
We
awesome, guys.
appreciate, Laura Kiniry coming on in the start of this thing, kicking it off. Absolutely awesome show tonight. I feel we really conquered all interests tonight. Serious, funny, stupid, mainly by me. Get Carrot Top. And if you want to save 10% on Redbeard seasonings, go 10% I hate gingers.
Is that a thing?
No, it's not a real thing. It's not a real thing.
My gosh. Oh my god.
Hear all that.
Yeah, I don't know if Redbeard knows, but I have a podcast. We're looking for some sponsorships. I don't know. Maybe Redbeard's wants to like switch over from different platforms. So maybe somebody who's inclusive with hair color. I don't know.
All I know is Redbeard's gotten about 10 extra plugs since I've come after Deadbeard, so he's not pissed at all on this podcast.
Mr. Beard, when I look at people, I don't see hair color. I just want to let you know
Mr. Beard,
Mr. Beard. Mr. Beard, sir. I love the color red.
Yeah.
And I season the shit out of my chicken. I don't know. Maybe we could work together. I don't know.
We need to get this guy some Redbeard seasoning. That's a fact. And what else is a fact? That you all need to tune in next Friday here, and actually next Thursday and next Sunday. Next week is our
This
debut
Sunday,
week
too.
of not one,
This Sunday.
not two, but 3 live shows in 1 week, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Next Thursday, tune in to Random Thoughts with the White Trash Rev, bottom right. Look for the guy with the res, Navajo, Indian, Native American. It's probably not Navajo. I fucked up on that one. My bad. But the guy with like that looks like he's from Arizona. That's the guy that's hosting the show on Thursday with Johnson.
Rebranding.
and then we have Friday night show with Barbecue Buddha and all our lovely guests on here. And then next Sunday they debut.
No.
This Sunday.
This Sunday,
bro.
This
New
Sunday.
Year's Eve.
New
New Year's Day.
January 1st.
January 1st.
January 1st.
That's my bad. We have our first show in 2 weeks. Next week's our first slate of 3 full shows.
Yes.
This week's the debut of the show on Sunday. My bad. Johnsy and Damon. Johnsy and Damon are going to host called Just Another Foodie Show, but it's not going to be Just Another Foodie Show. It's a play on words. Those clever fuckers making funny jokes with their show names. You have to go and check it out. I don't know who they have on Sunday. Nobody this Sunday. But I don't know who they're going to have going forward. The sky is the limit.
We already
That's
have a few Sundays lined up. So
yeah, I'm super excited. I know I'm going to be a part of it. Rev, I know you got a bunch of shit lined up for Thursday's show. We had a freaking Black Hawk down helicopter pilot reverted to college economics ethics teacher a couple weeks ago. So
Charn
that's the
was
world
the
red
man, dude.
Yeah, that guy was fucking awesome.
Awesome.
If there was a show I was salty I missed, it was that one for sure. But that was Red's first guest. Wait till you see what he's got lined up for next Thursday. But you can find all that here on the Dude Network. Like, subscribe, follow, and if you have other friends that you don't like, share it to them so they can follow along too. Everybody,
are we on Roku yet?
We're not on Roku. Fuck Dutch Clip, cocksucker. Hey, don't get me started on that motherfucker. Fuck Roku. Fuck Walmart.
Here we go. One more hour.